Rumble, YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? I'm in the house, Ironwork 92,000. Welcome to Truer Tuesday on a Wednesday. We're finishing up the Urbano Monte map as promised. Tonight is the night. We're going to finish up. Well, okay. When I say finish up, I'm talking about those outside triangles, right? The outer perimeter, or rather the inner perimeter of the Urbano Monte map. We're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a conclusion to it tonight with that. Plus, I've got some special translations for you. A lot of y'all have been coming up to me. You haven't been coming up to me, but you guys have been getting at me in the comment section and have been helping me out with corrections. Thank you. All right. I'm I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad if you think that I could use a correction or two, because I could definitely use a correction or two or three. You know what I'm saying? So if you see something's messed up or broken, please correct me so I can come back and I can fix it. I may not jump on it and fix it, but there have been guys in the past, even people like I Am Wilson, Sandro, Awakened Nemesis, guys like that. They've called things out that I've, made errors on, and you guys have pointed me in the right direction so I can make the corrections. You know what I'm saying? The right direction for the correction. The right direction for the correction. Right direction for the correction. Say it, right direction for the corrections. Right direction for the correction. Sorry, let me stop. All right. So y'all point me in the right direction for the correction. But before I continue and keep popping at my gums, man, let me say what's up to the family. Barbara, Jehovah's daughter, how are you doing? Always a pleasure. Thank you for being here. And that's all we got, baby. Woo, we got a full house. Barbara, hi, Barbara. Any one of y'all that's in here watching and viewing, make sure to leave a like, share this content, everything else. Say something. Warrior, what's happening, man? It's good to see you, bro. It is good to see you, man. Woo. Man, it's hot than a mug today, man. It's hot. It's like the dog days of summer these days, man. And it's hot as hell. All right, so I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Yeah, what you said about them big ass nostrils, I know, man. My nose is big as hell. But you see, here's the thing: God his ways. So God works in mysterious ways, but ways that like totally make sense. So I've got a big nose. So if you look at my nose as an intake of some sorts, right? It's like I'm a race car because I'm real fast too. I can move. Like I'm real quick on my feet. So I think he built me like that, but to have a big nose so I could run fast because I need that intake. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. I don't know. I ain't got a spoiler on my backside, so who knows? But that's my guess. Warrior, it's good to see you, bro. Barbara, always a pleasure. Oh man, it's a packed house tonight. It is a packed house. You know what I'm saying? But Andy gives his love to y'all, man. He says hi. Andy's really Andy, the gentleman that came out and did the presentation along with Butters with the hydrogen machine, right? And that thing is wow, something else, let me tell you. And so I've got some water brewing right now, and it's over there just bubbling up, doing its thing. And I must have had close to a gallon today. I didn't have as much water today as I did yesterday. Yesterday, I was drinking more than WC Fields ever could. You know what I'm saying? That's a joke for all you old folks out there. But anyway, as you guys stream in, welcome, welcome. I'm not going to be on too long. So there's more than okay. So your grandson is watching. Barbara, I promise I will keep the expletives to a minimum. All right. I've been working on it, y'all. I've been trying to keep the cussing down. You know what I'm saying? Unless I break into character, like I start acting like, Bro Sanchez or something like that. And then at that point, y'all got to understand that I'm probably going to change it up just a little bit. Y'all know what I'm saying? Because the audience needs to get adjusted to how I'm approaching this. Now, y'all, now hold on, bruh, hold on. Y'all gotta let me talk, man. Don't over talk me. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, grandson is 22. All right, I appreciate it. Welcome, grandson. I'm saying I'm gonna hold it down. Shannon Emerson in the house. All right. Oh my lord, it's such a full house tonight, man. We pack any more people in here, my internet might slow down. We wouldn't have nobody in here. My internet would slow down anyway. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I found some pretty interesting stuff on the Monte map, the Urbano Monte map, that you guys are gonna find interesting as well. I can promise you that, right? I'm not gonna say it until we get to that point. But there is a lot on that map. And I don't know if they spoke old Italian or what, because I didn't live back then. You know what I'm saying? But it's strange the way they describe places and the creatures that live there, because some of these creatures don't even exist no more. You know what I'm saying? You got some creatures over. I'm not. We'll get to it when we get to that part of the map, right? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish off the triangles first. But once we get to those portions of the map that they start talking about things that we would find in mythical books, you know what I'm saying? The Italian Urbano Monte discusses as if he's seen them himself. A lot of times, like I'm telling you, right? Um, it's not like it's a fish story or anything like that. Sailors, when we go out and we travel and then we report back, we report what it is we see. I'm not saying that a lot of these sailors or just world travelers in general, but I'm just telling you from a sailor's perspective, right? When you do a log, this is of record, right? A log is a legal document. So you're not going to BS on a log. You're going to keep it as real as possible. Nothing like Dragnet, nothing but the facts, y'all. So you're going to put that in these logs, and then it's basically a pass down and then a pass down. Basically, the next person that's taking your position on that boat to do that specific job, they get to read what it is you encountered, so that once they encounter it, they can be like, okay, he said at this position, this is what he saw. Everything checks. When they make these maps, to some degree, it functions the same way. You know, a lot of these guys navigated as well as cartographized. That's not even a word, I'm sure, but you know, navigating, I'm sure, must have been like being a pilot or being on an airplane, because people that did get to navigate, Lord knows what they got to do and what they got to see. And I'm sure the rules weren't as stringent as they are now with the boats that we have. You know, we got rules on top of rules, basically, because our rules tend to be written in blood, right? And a lot of big things, errors, mistakes happen, people die, mishaps, right? Hazards and everything else. So you need these precautions. And so we have the rules set today that perhaps we didn't have back then. And plus, like, the ship is like a living being. Everything is moving, everything is grinding, everything is scissoring, and everything seems to be wanting to kill you if you're not cautious on at least on a a metallic ship. I would imagine much would be the same on a wooden boat from back in the day. They would just hope that you weren't dumb enough to do certain things, so that way you wouldn't lose a limb or lose your life or get knocked off the boat and then lose your life that way. So who knows? So as you guys begin to come in, make sure you like, make sure you share this content, and then we are going to dive into it here. Okay. And so, business as usual, family. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys this map. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is. And then I'm going to pin it at the top. So there goes the Urbano Monte map right there at the top, y'all. Okay. There it is. You have the map. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for the next cartographer? Can he draw? I don't know. Okay. So let me go ahead and share Monty's map Monty's Mad Map. Let's share it, huh? Let's share it, shall we? Okay. All right. So we were at the bottom of South America, as I recall. Here we go. We're right here. And then I think this is the King of Portugal, right? Portugallo. Maybe that's Portugal, but it says Portugallo. I think we discussed him already. But if we didn't, let me go ahead and hold on. Lenine Spagnola. We left off at Spagnola, correct? Where did we leave off at? Did we leave off at Spagnola? Jesus, I should have marked it. I'm a big dummy. That was a big dummy move of me. Um okay. I think we left off at yeah, because we finished Florida. We finished of Florida. We spoke about that. Let's all right, let's just for craps and giggles, let's go ahead and let's do Spagnola. Even if we've done it, I'll recognize it. Okay. Quito, Popia, Cusco, Polonia. Uh Fuma. Oh wow. I think we did do yeah, we did Spain. Okay. Del Isola Española. Okay. 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 All right, let me read it. It says of the Spanish island. So what they're talking about over there, I should have seen it because when we were looking at that, let's okay, let me stop talking about it and not show you. But where it says Del Isola Spagnola, are you guys tracking? All right. Okay. So let's zoom out real quick. Okay. And so we're right here, this area. Before we get into well, we're like beneath South America, but let's go up, right? So this part of the map seems to function properly. I could tell you, right? Because my family's from here. Right here is Haiti. This side is Haiti. This island used to be called Hispaniola. And so instead of they call it Spaniola back then, right? So nowadays, half of it or less than half, like this portion right here, and to the west is Haiti. And then that portion right there to the east is the DR, the Dominican Republic. Okay. Let's see. Right. So they call that Hispaniola. And if you remember yesterday, this is what we read. Remember this? Guabana Island. Remember where I said the guano is? This is where the guano is, the bat shit. And it's purported that like they got mad stuff on there. When I say mad stuff, I'm talking natural resources along with the guano, along with the bat shit. And that goes for a lot of money. So much of Haiti itself, they don't mess with the DR because Haiti's full of a bunch of rebellious people. Let me tell you something. Before we continue, let me say one thing. One thing that this government, the American government at large, and just most governments in general, they are trying to wipe out the DNA of rebellious people. They just are because we're so disagreeable, but we make shit happen and we make change happen, right? Rebellious people are very important, but controlling governments do not like rebellion and they do not like rebellious people. Part of why, yes, they say Haiti, that island that you're looking at right there, that at one time was called, that entire island was called Hispaniola, along with Guabana, right? So, Haiti, if you don't know, won its independence from France in 1804. After that, they started giving free citizenship to every black slave that would dare leave Turtle Island, right? And come to Haiti, and they gave them free citizenship and free land. This is what they offered to any black person or any slave. But aside from just black people, you had some white people, right? In particular, the Polish that they called them Polo Noir. Polo Noir. And these are the people that helped the Haitians during their revolution and kicked the fucking French out their country. And so Haiti at one time was a very Haiti at one time was a very, very rich nation, right? Much of their produce and exported goods was from sugarcane and sugar, right, to the rest of the world. And then the United States made Haiti pay reparations, many assassination attempts or successes on their presidents and stuff. And the United States put Haiti under their thumb and just ruined the nation. And unfortunately, the Haitian government and their leadership trusted the French, which they never should have did. They trusted the United States, which they never should have did. And they've been one of the poorest nations in the Western Hemisphere ever since. Now, one of the things about Haiti is that though the people may be unfortunate, and this is all by design of the United States and many white Western nations, i.e., Canada, and everything else here in the West, right? They contribute to Haiti's poverty. They just do. It is what it is. Beneath the soil, oil, lots of oil, gold, lots of gold. I think it's iridium, tons of iridium, right? Inside of mountains inside of Haiti. So it is one of actually resource wise, kind of like the continent of Africa. And it's so funny how Haiti is like one of the most Africanized Caribbean countries in the Caribbean, in the West Indies. It is like some people think Haiti is in Africa. That's how Africanized Haiti is, right? And they just within the soil, they've got so many good natural resources that the United States is robbing the hell out of this nation, right? And they're putting in, they just injected the Kenyans, and they're calling the Kenyans the Haitian army, and they're killing the gangs, but they're not really gangs. It's a terrible, unfortunate position Haiti's in. It is what it is. I hold them close to my heart, particularly because I'm Haitian, right? And so is my parents are from Haiti. So I got love for Haiti, mad love for Haiti. Shout out to Haiti. Haiti Campe, which means Haiti stand up. Anyway, let's continue. So let's go back. Small little history lesson. If you didn't know, now you do. So right here where it says Guabana la prima isola di mondo novo scoperta of Christopher Columbus 1492. Basically letting you know that he came here and then he started to do what it is Christopher Columbus do, right? Came in here, and that's the year 1492 that everybody so famously knows Christopher Columbus for doing his thing. Okay, let's go to the chat. I see y'all talking about some stuff. Let's go in here. So sharing truth about obvious oh dang. Oh no. Oh boy. Damn. All right. So live music, what's happening, brother? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm blocked from Saab for sharing truth about the obvious gaslighting from Weiss and Saab going along. Oh no. Oh no. Evening, Greg. Good to see you. Oh dang. Is that Greg B? Greg B's in the house? Or is live music's name Greg? Oh damn. That's unfortunate. Good to see you. I've never seen Dave block anyone except trolls. Wow. Hopefully he didn't really block you, live music. That would be unfortunate. Hi, Robert. To be honest, I was going for a dialogue with a couple of comments. Maybe it was a YouTube issue. But when I logged out of my comments were not visible. Damn. Oh, damn. Weiss showed his true colors last night as he labeled anyone who questions Jaren a fucking retard. He gaslighted so hard as it saw, and they said Jaren hasn't been as serious. Oh, about his claims. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh God. Are you serious? I'm gonna have to see this for myself, but my God. It may have been at YouTube then, Greg. I see who removes comments, mods. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Barbara is one of the like top mods in Saab's chats all the time. So she's a big part of his channel for sure, for sure. That I saw ZXL hit a troll, timed out after 24 hours. Okay. Innocent Hollywood party boy. In high school, I dated a Haitian girl. She was beautiful. Every black guy in school hated me because she dated white guys. That's how it be sometimes, man. In private, put KKK to shame. Wow. Went on rants on the Haitians better than Africans. Oh, dang, that's fucked up. But now, Innocent Hollywood party. Were you in Florida? Were you in Florida or somewhere in the South, or were you in New York? Because typically Haitians like is in Florida, and if not in Florida, New York and such and such. New York, New Jersey, Boston, Philly. I'm saying Pennsylvania. Damn, we everywhere though. I really at DC. I really appreciate your reply. And no, Saab doesn't delete comments in a live, nor do you or others. They were comments after the live only show. Oh god damn. I heard Weiss's spiel. I've never been a flat earth follower, thankfully. A FE follower. Okay. Lots of contention in the community from the start. I've heard. Now you see, here's what it is, man. Um, I don't know if you've been watching Feed Your Mind TV, but what's his name? This is exactly what those Globe people wanted. And I was calling this out since the beginning. As soon as I saw that those guys were going to go do this trip and people were calling much of the trip into question, I said, because there's so much anger from Jaren's, at least I saw Jaren getting angry with people because people were saying, hey, listen, don't do this, right? Um, it was just I was like, we're gonna have a division. There's going to be division that's gonna be started because now he's gonna start saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I've seen where I thought it was warranted, where Jaren would get on some Globers and talk shit about him and like make us laugh, and I'd be like, ha ha ha, that's good for him. But at the same time, I would never in my wildest dreams would have imagined him turn his guns on us or turn his guns on the flat Earth community at large, and just because you disagree with what the sun does, he calls us stupid, he calls us idiots, fucking idiots, this and that. If I'm speaking incorrectly, somebody correct me. But as far as I've seen, he has made it to where if you believe that if the sun goes behind your head while you're on Antarctica and it just lingers there, that we're on a globe, and if you don't believe that and you continue to believe that the earth is flat, from what I know and what I remember, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Am I wrong? If I'm incorrect, please somebody correct me. Please somebody correct me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody correct me. Because what I'm seeing Jaren do is he is causing such a division in the community. And this is why I wanted, and because I don't think an apology would work at this point. I think since I sincerely feel that what he needs to do is talk with these guys. I know I'm not on the map yet. Um, I will get on the map, but I sincerely feel he needs to talk to these guys. And Jaren, if you're listening, it would do you a big service if you just talk to these dudes, man. You need to talk to Flat Earth Banjo. You need to talk to Leo, Level Earth Observer, right? You need to talk to Mark. You need to talk to Eric Dubé. You need to talk to these dudes. And then off, in the wilderness is freaking Jake the asshole. Jake the asshole been calling you a shill. Like real talk. I don't know if I'll see Jake the asshole, and it's like I'm on an episode of fucking one all my children. But Jake the asshole been calling Jaren a shill. And I'm like, nah, not Jaren, man. Jaren knows too much. Jaren has been busting his ass doing this thing for years. But now you giving off shill-ish vibes. You know what I'm saying? Your behavior is mad shillish. And so since you like like all we're doing is requesting and praying that you do the right thing. And to me, doing the right thing is talking to Leo, talking to Flat Earth Banjo like men. Because if you don't do that shit, dude, you are the absolute fucking cause of this fragmenting and crack in the flat earth community. And we will like we'll lose credibility because of that dumb shit that you pulled, bro. We'll lose credibility No matter how right we are. And you want to know how I know? Because all people say of the globe community is if you say, hey, you know what, the earth is flat because of ABC, then they say, interesting. Where do you think they got that interesting from? When you did your thing and Netflix cut you off during that movie, when that fucking light didn't show, when you were doing that fucking distance curvature check, when you went interesting. That's what they do. They have fucking little sound bites that they run off with. So they're going to use this as a jump off from you, Mr. Interesting, as a platform to fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? So now we've worked, I mean, the flat earth community has at large worked hard to get to where we are. And what you're doing is causing a major setback. It is. It's a big fucking, it's putting us years into the past, dude. You setting us back like 20 years with this bullshit, with this division that you causing right now. And it's really gonna fuck that. If it's gonna benefit the community, that's one thing, but I don't know, bro. And I'm not sitting here talking shit about you, man. I'm speaking truth. But if you want to come on here and speak your mind and say what it is you need to, what you want to say, hey man, I'm more than welcome to have you, bro. I'm more than welcome to have you. But you can't be disrespecting these people out here, man, calling them fucking idiots, dude. Like you can't be doing that. If you think that this world might be something different, or you truly feel that it's a Home Depot sitting on top of a goddamn basketball, then voice that opinion. But don't drag everybody else into having to believe what the fuck you believe. And that's the problem with having that ego and that big ass channel, man. Just because you got that big channel, you think we think like you, when that's not at all the truth. Here's another thing that needs to be addressed that I didn't even want to have to go there, man. The fact that you consistently jump on people that read the scriptures a certain way, that interpret things from the scriptures a certain way, and you say the Bible is bad, Bible is this. Now I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly what you said, but the way you be shitting on a lot of Christians, you know what I'm saying? And look, me personally, I don't follow the Christian faith like that. But the way you be shitting on them, like I'm like, yo, that's mad disrespectful. It's mad disrespectful. Now, I have my way in which I follow the Most High. I follow the Lord and everything else like that. But that's my path to being my best self. Everybody has their own path, right? But the way you be shitting on these people just because of what they believe and how they believe, right? Like I'm like, yo, that's like, why even go there? We believe that this earth is flat, is a flat plane, and then you just causing division within your community. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I'm not going to tell you how you need to run the channel, but I feel you need to be responsible, bro. You really need to be responsible with your shit. You have the biggest YouTube platform out there, and talking this nonsense and this madness, you drawing mad attention to yourself. I promise you, Neil deGrasse Tyson has watched your shit. I promise you, uh uh I promise you, Bill Nye has watched a lot of your shit. It's not just relegated to within the globe and the flat earth community. These other people that you least expect have been watching a lot of your content, right? Whether it's been directly through your channel or through Dave Weiss's app and everything. A lot of people have watched your shit. Don't be surprised. And you probably know it because a lot of people feel that you're in cahoots with the government. Surprise, surprise. I bet you didn't know that. That's a joke, right? I'm being facetious. So I don't, you know what, now it's like I'm just pissing in the wind right now. I'm expecting so much from you, and I feel we're just going to get so little. We are. I think I need to stop kicking this goose because it's not going to make any eggs. It's not going to produce any eggs. Jaren is going to do what Jaren is going to do. But I warned you. I said that you're going to cause division, and look what you've done. As soon as you did what you were doing in the beginning, I said you're going to cause division, and already you've caused division, bro. And it's not good, man. It's not good. Man, I hope you're proud of yourself, bro. I hope you're proud of yourself. Let me get to this chat because I'm not trying to neglect what y'all is saying. You know what I'm saying? Seen removes comments. I saw that one. Yup. Um, Stop doesn't delete. Different Greg. I know Dave has questions about. Yeah. That's true. Dave does have questions about David Weiss. He does. David Weiss seems like he's a good dude, man. He seems like he's a stand-up dude. But I'm listen. I'm gonna the Ghost of Judah tribe. The Ghost of Judah tribe a couple of months back had David Weiss on as a guest, right? And it was pretty dope. I was there. We got to interview him and everything, and it was fun, right? And like I've always had in the of my mind, this dude has a information collecting app. He's data mining in the hardest. He is. It's not it is what it is, right? The app works, it functions great as a catch-all, right? But as soon as you put your information in there, gotcha, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when everybody starts calling David Weiss a shill, Dave, I hope you're listening because you're in league with Jaron who's doing this. You have this app that has, and you brag about how many followers you have on the app. You probably have close to 1 million followers. And a lot of people believe in you and a lot of people believe in this app. But don't think that the agencies, the fucking alphabet agencies, don't have leg in on what the fuck is going on with this app. They know every swinging dick and every swing. I could bet you $1 to a donut that they are. And so when you have guys out here like Jake the asshole say, and would you believe that Flat Earth Dave is making an app so that he can data mine you and then make sure that all your information is sent to the NSA. And then he looks off to the side. You know what I'm saying? So when he says things like that, is there any truth in it? So whether Dave Weiss is being genuine or not genuine, when you partake in hanging out with people like Jaron, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't, because I'm sure y'all are tight, and I'm sure Jaron's probably a good dude, good father, good brother, good son, all that stuff. When you hang out with this dude, or when you do shows with him, and you appear with him, people start to think of shit like that. And then when Jaron, you start having this shillish behavior, people start to lose credibility for all you guys. And then you know what happens? Nobody wants to do your shit. Like nobody wants to fucking be in your app, bro. Like nobody does. Okay. Barbara, I don't doubt. That is a question. Sav was being a fanboy. All right. Division is great. Too many say let's not divide and make excuses for even obvious shows. Truth is strengthened by such division. And it's better for newbies to know there are different camps. Yes, I agree. I agree. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I know Jeff Gashead was good, bro. Nothing like freezing up. I know, I know. No, Greg, both Roku, unfortunately, they always screw with Vlad's stream. They do. They do. Oh man, I'm burning up over here. Burning up over here. Appreciate you, sis. So did his comment on living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate, man, because Jaron is about to hit that he's about to hit pay dirt, man. He's about to get paid like nobody's been paid in a minute because of this shit. So at least, but the thing is people have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. People saw how disingenuous what's his name was before he even came out on the street and came to our channel to do that interview. Will Duffy. People saw how much of a liar he was. I did not think I said maybe he's just misguided. You know what I'm saying? I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Y'all, a lot of y'all motherfuckers wasn't having it. And you know what? You guys have been proven right. Every day, Will Duffy's proving you right that he's not to be trusted. And then for those that, hang out with Will Duffy and, getting buddy buddy with them, like their loyalties come into question. And really, it's not loyalty to any person. It's loyalty to what's true, the truth, and not being a part of a group that's going to look to deceive people. But At the end of the day, we need to be realistic with things. What I mean by that is if these guys are looking to get paid, let's be honest, okay? In a perfect world where good beats evil, these guys wouldn't be doing what they're doing, or we would win at the end, those in the flat earth, because we're looking for the truth, whether it's true or not. But as far as we can see, it's true, right? We're looking for the truth. Those of the globe are trying to hide the truth. So I would consider them the bad guys. But if the bad guys have a bigger paycheck or have a bigger checkbook, or they have more know-how, or they have their hands on more resources and more powerful people, there's a good chance that things can swing into their in their favor. You understand what I'm saying? So this is another one of those instances where the big eat the fucking little. The big eat the little. The weak lose to the strong, right? Whether we're strong in principle or strong in, truth, the numbers. The numbers don't lie, right? So if they could use the numbers to their advantage and pay motherfuckers at the end of the day, and dudes know that they could get paid big if they steer us in the wrong direction just so they could get a come up, chances are like 90% of the time that's what they're going to do. That's the script they're going to follow, unfortunately. So people, yeah, people that we all love and we grew with, right? Austin, Jaron, possibly even David Weiss. But now when they doing this shit, dude, it's like it's mad unfortunate. It's mad unfortunate that now this is what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? But remember, like kind of like treat it like it's dinner time, right? You know how when you eat dinner and then your mom is like, make room for dessert, or your grandmother's like, make room for dessert. This is dinner time. So make room for disappointment. These mother don't don't expect some, like anybody. Expect for these guys to let you down. Expect for these guys to let you down. Like don't be surprised. Don't laud them. And even me, every once in a while, there's people that I laud that I have so much respect for. And like don't be surprised if they let you down. Don't. Like I said, make room for disappointment. Make room for disappointment because we're seeing it. But here's the thing, as long as we're honest, we're open-minded with it all, and we understand what we can expect from these dudes, it is what it is, man. Know what I'm saying? Nah, Shannon, look, I feel you. It's not that we're trying to get into the drama. Like, and it's not like I'm trying to get into the drama. Like we're talking it out, but it's one of those things that it's like I would like I'm voicing that I want these guys to patch it up before it gets bad, before it gets real bad. Because right now it's getting real bad, right? Before they go out on that trip, I just want them to patch it up. So I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like live music, man. At the end of the day, man, we all want the truth, man. Like that's why I want y'all here. Like if y'all here for the truth, hey man, I'm here with y'all. I don't care what it look like, what it smell like, what it tastes like. Just as long as we're getting it and we're getting the truth. And if somebody starts getting outside of the truth, man, we can't fuck. I can't fuck with them. Maybe you can, but it just don't taste the same no more. Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel you, Shannon. I feel you. I totally feel y'all, man. And you know what, man? Let's let's let that shit ride. I apologize for bringing that up again, y'all, but you do know this is the community, right? And so my thing is I'm doing my best, man, to hold it down for everybody so we could all like get along as a community, whether we agree or disagree with each other. I would really like for us to get along, but like one of y'all said, I think it might have been you, Barbara, that said division is good, or it might have been you, live music. You said division is good. We'll see. We'll see. This may be a blessing in disguise, man. We'll see. We'll see. But let's go back to the map. Okay. I apologize for taking all that time from y'all like that. Um, yeah, yeah. So again, right here, we've got Guanabana Island, which is right here. Guanabana, which is the Guano Island. And they talk about Prima Isola di Mondo, Novo Scoperta di Extofer, Exto, XTO, Foro, Colombo, year of 1492. Okay, so we beat that shit into the ground, baby, into the ground. Take it around town, into the ground. Spagnola. Okay. And where were we? Of the Spanish islands. All right. There are no four-footed animals except rabbits. There are no white geese, and they have red heads. Yes. So we read this yesterday. Yep. They were naked, forehead, they considered the devil as their main god, and they painted him in every corner in the form that he appeared to them. Women give birth without the help of other women, and immediately after giving birth, they go to the nearby river to wash themselves and the baby. And in the air hurts them. Okay. So we're here with the King of Portugal, that guy right there in the middle. Okay. Let's go to him real quick. El Rey de Portugallo, the King of Portugallo. Okay. The King of Portugal still followed the fame of this man in the immense ocean by directing his flight. And while in honor of him, the gods paid the price of a long and dense forest in Arisco. Paid the price of a long and dense forest in Arisco. A long and dense forest for many years. The salty ground for him. The salty ground ran for him for a long and dense forest. For many years, the salty ground ran for him, period. May heaven be grateful to Jesus Christ, where I live and procure the purchase, my Lord. Okay. Okay. That's okay. All right. We're gonna rock with that right now. Okay, the next one is the island of Lenceae. Lenceae. Le Isole. Oh, Lucae. 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 Excuse me, not Lensai. Lucae. Excuse me. All right. So, of the Lucian Islands, there are more than 400 Lucian Islands, all small except Lucaya, from which all the others take their name. The people are disposed as they are not beautiful women. They went naked except in times or yes, we read this one yesterday. When their month came. Yeah, we read this one yesterday. Arms and legs. So many pigeons and the birds in this island, the neighbors' countries. Birds came to birds there and took away the boats carrying the said birds. Okay. Okay. So, and this one is Deli Fiumi, Plata, Marañón, Maragnon. Deli Fiumi, Plata, Maragnon, e suoi paesi. Okay. That one is of the flat Maragnon rivers and its countries. The mouth of the Maragnon River is only leagues away from us and has many islands inhabited by it. The men of these countries wear earrings on their ears, 3 or 4 rings on their lips, which they pierce out of kindness. Make the bread with balm. Make the bread with balm, and the wine of the dates, which is good. And they have much better incense than that of Arabia. Wow. They have emeralds and other fine gems. The river de la Plata has its mouth of 75 miles with many islands and grows like is the Nile. And all of those who live along this river ate human flesh and are almost naked and are great warriors and carry a stone pommel with a strong and good rope attached to a stick, with which they hit the enemy by turning their heads around and we pick it up. Turning their heads around and we pick it up and drag it to eat it. God, dog. The country is fertile and healthy. There is fish very similar to the human body. There is a fish very similar to the human body and a snake called rattle because as it walks, it rattles like a rattle. As it walks, not even crawls or slides or slithers. It rattles like a rattle. And these countries have silvered pearls and different gems. Hmm. Okay. Maragnon. There it is, Maragnon. I wonder if we're going to come across any mer people in there. Nope. Del Maragnon. And we have this bird, big bird, two big birds over here chilling, a grasshopper right there, another bird right here looking up to these big birds. Sanson, Crystallina, crystalline, the Magellan Straits, around, I think it says around, hold on, let me see what that says. Now I wrote that down right there. Okay. We'll go up it. We'll not read that yet. We'll go up it and then we'll attack that here in a second. So we saw this and we're looking at that. Let's go up a bit more. And yeah, this was the one that it had that camel looking sheep that they said the meat was bad. And here it is right here. This is it. All right. And this is the flat province de la Plata, the Andes Mountains. I wonder if they have milk chocolate, mint milk chocolate. Okay, we'll get on that translation here in a second. Perv province. This is the pervert province. This is sad, but it is what it is, man. Pervert province. It's probably part of Brazil in real life these days. Questy. Okay. And this, see, and that's another thing, man. When it's dotted with these trees, again, we have these villages, right? Village, 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 village. And then you have this thing that looks like a wall, or it could be, now I'm going out on a limb and I could be wrong because why would they put that there? Could be a moat, not a moat, but it could be like part of a region, right? Like I don't know why this is like this, but it's not rivers, because if it were rivers or something, it would be colored, correct? At least I think it would be like blue, maybe. But this looks like it could be walls, which I don't know why they would do that, but this is something right here. This is something coming from there. And so these guys are pretty familiar with all of this, it looks like. Okay. Olmedo, New Granada, Popayan, Castilla de Loro, Gold Castle, or the Gold Castilla, Origliani, Spirito Santo, the Holy Spirit, Tisnada, Leona, Macacabo, Lumbi, Bogota. Okay, so yeah, Okay, Colombia's over here, and what you call it, Venezuela's right here. Okay, because I was getting mixed up. I was like, I think Colombia's over here. No, Colombia's right there. Venezuela's right there. Makes sense. Come down and around. Okay, because there goes Bogota. Bogota's in there. All right, let's come on up. Look at this. Here are the Lucian Islands. The Lucian Islands. Lukai. And they said they eat motherfuckers around here. Excuse my language, y'all. But right here. Anegada, Anguilla, La Barbuda. And so this is where they said them people get ate up. And they got them crazy stone weapons with the rope attached to it. Doing that crazy stuff. And they said them girls are ugly out here. They said them ladies ain't pretty at all. The North Sea. What do they say here? Demonio. Okay. Hold on. Let me. This one I did not get. Give me 1 second, family. Let me get that for y'all. Del Peru. Designado come nella tavole. Okay, nella tavole. Seguente. Quando soggetto a me quel novo mondo e al demonio ancora era infelice ora che è tuo via molto Giocondo. Okay, so all right. Here speaks Ata. This must have been a person. Here speaks Atabalipa. Atabalipa. Let me write that down. Here speaks Atabalipa. Lipa. King of Peru. Designated as in the following tables. When my love, that new world and the devil too was unhappy. Now that it is yours, it will be very joyful. Let me read that again. When my love, that new world and the devil too. When my love, that new world and the devil too was unhappy. Now that it is yours, it will be very joyful. Okay. So it sounds as if he's talking to a person or to his girlfriend or his wife, something, and she owns the new world or she's dwelling there. Now she just got there. Uh it wasn't a good place, but now that it has her, now it's a very joyful place. That's what that says right here. Right? That's the following tables. And this is the following table. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Where were we? We were here. Now they were talking about men or fish. And what we were reading earlier, they were saying that some of the fish look like people. And then some of the snakes come running out or come walking out and they rattle as if they have rattlers. And I'm like, that sounds like a rattlesnake. But they say the snake walks, right? So it's like a lizard, a rattling lizard. Sounds as if they just had some weird ass animals here back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Mare de la New France. So this is Canada. Mare de la Nova Francia. Ruta della Indy per Spagna. Direction joint. And here we go, right here. Presi senza barba. Inudi. Yeah, we saw this one. Portavano. Quasi Gigante. Yep. Saw that one yesterday. La maggior parte. Hold on. Let's see. What's that say right there? That right there, boys and girls. Let's see. La maggiore. Terra del Labrador. Terra del Labrador. Where we at? Terra del Labrador. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay. La. La la la. I put that in there, right? I did, right? I know I did. Where is it at? Excuse me, y'all. Okay, there we go. The majority of these people lived in certain houses made of wood, covered with leather for weights, and many people ran, covered with the skin of proud animals and tanned leather or cooked leather or tanned leather. Okay, all right. Well, moving right along. Go for Di Casti. All right. Now this one's pretty damn interesting. Terra Incognita, the new unknown lands. And where we at? New unknown lands. And this is wait, okay. So this is right there by Greenland and shit. Okay. North of Canada, or north of Canada, south of Greenland, I guess you could say, because that's Greenland. Terra Verde. Greenland, Terra Verde. Terra Incognita. Let's read that right there. So that says Qui si trovano here. So right there where you see that animal, right? Here, white griffins are found, and all four-footed white animals as well as birds are seen. So these are strange lands right here. And they don't fuck around because obviously they have something that's a little bit more disturbing than any human could be, the griffin. So a big white griffin, and they make sure to color its eyes red, I guess, to add a little bit of contrast to this character. Hold on. A little bit of contrast to him. So right there, they're saying the white griffin. But then we could continue along the north. You see all over the north. I'll come back to it. I promise. But you see all over the north. You see the griffin right here. All around here. It almost seems as if it just stays within the mountain range to some degree, right? Griffin, Griffin. But then it's you see them in the south too. They're not just relegated to the north. We got it there. We got there's a alicorn right there. We have more griffins in the south as well, right? They're not just stuck to they're not just stuck to being within or close to the Arctic Circle. And then here we come back again. Terra Incognita. Okay. The griffin. Grifo. Sea of Northern Ice. Parallel 60. Grady. Okay, so that's the coordinate, the exact coordinate right here. All right. The day and the hour, and then it continues. And then yeah, they just mark they just mark it right here. Mark where they are, right? Really, that's all that is. And it continues within those boxes that kind of follow along the same thing. And then it says it continues, it continues, it continues, whether you're going up or down. Okay. And then this one says, that one says, here there are, no, no, excuse me. No, 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 not that one. Mezzo, Castilla, Slovakia. Let me see. Let me go back there. Excuse me. Sono Pigme Longi. Vinono Sola, Andoini. Okay, now I think this is the one that says, I didn't write this down because we read this one already. This is the one that says, yes, pygmies do live here, but there ain't too many of them because the region doesn't afford for this type of lifestyle. To that effect. All right, I think this might be it. I could be wrong, but let's go back to the drawing board just in case, because I don't want to be called a liar or anything like that. Qui sono pigmei longi mente un braccio vivono, yeah, vivono sola. Oh geez, I can't even see the whole thing. Stato y anistado in. Oh man, yeah, we can't. Jesus, man, we can't see much of it because you got this action going on right here. You got that going on right there. You can't see nothing. In Guerra, I'm gonna give what words I could see. Le Sigogne. Here are the long pygmies who live for a long time, only for their years, like the storks. Sigogne. Sigogne is like duck or stork, I guess. Sigogne. Yeah, and that's all we could get. I don't know what the hell it is right here. Qui sono pygmei longi. Long pygmies. Here's another one that I couldn't really make out. Yeah, I couldn't. Oh yeah, well, this is this. That's why. But even still, like, there's a lot of this going on up here. But then you had this stuff right here. But then it just continues in here. And it's almost as if he put it in there and then he blocks it off with this freaking thing right here. I don't know if this was deliberate or what, but it's like he put this in here as if we don't know what the fucking cardinal directions are. Like, why? Why put this box in here and then you want to cover it up with this damn star right here, man? You put one of these motherfuckers already down there in here already, man. You got to put another one in here in the middle just to let us know where we at. You got a G up here, man. Lord have mercy. And then there, look at that. Look at that. I would say keep looking, but you can't. No, you can't. You can't make it out no more, man, because he covers it up with this big ass star right here. And I'm not gonna hate on this dude, man. He's dead, bro. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Okay. So Stretto Magellanes, Cusco, Papaya. Oh no, I didn't do those yet. All right, we did Maragnan, and we're gonna get right here into the the Straits of Magellan, right there. Okay, zoom in for y'all right there. So right there is Del Stretto di Magellan Straits, y'all. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna put y'all through that. Okay. Of the Straits of Magellan, some inhabitants of these countries eat bread made of shaved wood. They dress more, but with long tails, or who go naked, they pierce their jaws, their lower lip, and their ears to carry stones and bones. They paint themselves, all of them do not wear beards, which they manage with a certain art. I think I read this one yesterday. Which are managed with a certain art. They sleep 10 or more with their, yeah, we read this yesterday. They are great arrow shooters. They give us ostriches and they have great beasts they give us ostriches and other brave beasts. The coast is very high with great rap. The coast is very high with great rap. The land is sterile. Grain grows there and the snow lasts all year. That's probably why it's sterile. There are many ostriches and other much larger birds that I claws support when an elephant flies. Oh, that I claws support. Let's see. Let me look at that again. So this is what I have, right? This is what I can gather from that part. The snow lasts all year. There are many ostriches and other much larger birds that I claws when an elephant flies. They dress in the skin of sea wolves. De lupi marini. Lupi. Okay, vestones di pelle de lupi marini. Sea wolf. Lupi. Lupi. Wolf. Marini. Ocean or sea. Sea. Sea wolf. They dress in the skin of sea wolves. And for boats, I use the bark of the very large tree. And for boats, I use the bark of a very large tree. Where we at? The Straits of Magellan. Okay. So down there by the Straits of Magellan is where those giants live at. By the Straits of Magellan. Not saying in the Straits of Magellan, but by there, right? More so inland, I guess you could say inland in South America, in that part. It looks like a bunch of fragmented islands. So it's like an archipelago of shit going on down there, right? Let's go. Let's zoom out. So even though it says this right here, they're calling this the Strait of Magellan. Stretto di Magellanes. Right here. They're calling this the Strait of Magellan. Where on a traditional map that we see today, even on ArcGIS, we see the Straits of Magellan is like more inland, right? And this is the route that they would take in order to get from one coast to the next coast instead of going through Drake's Passage because, ain't nothing but trouble waiting for your ass in Drake's Passage. A lot of boats didn't make it through there. And if they did, man, right? So they run through Straits of Magellan instead. It's a lot safer. The water's not as turbulent and crazy. But if you look what's in and around there, look, you got these giants, region of giants, right? Nothing really grows there. It's cold. Um, right next to look, the Arctic Circle, well outside or well away from the Tropic of Capricorn, right? And then if you look down here too, a lot of people think this is part of an ice wall. They think this is part of an ice wall, or not, yeah, part of, the Antarctic regions, but I don't know. This part of the map throws me off because here are some of the inconsistencies that I come across. They could have easily drawn that in. Here's another one of the inconsistencies right here. It's like land, 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 and then it just cuts off, and then they put this right there. Lord knows what happened to this part. Why is it like that? Maybe it's because it's just drawn like that and it's still drawn properly. But this looks inconsistent right here. Inconsistent. Unless it's supposed to be like this because water's coming in and causing these little rivulets. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yeah, this is strange right here. This doesn't make shit like this. We see this throughout the fucking map, okay? We see a lot of this throughout the map. Land, 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 and then this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like river, river, river hits land and then doesn't empty out into the ocean or allow access from the ocean or the sea into, this fragmented section of land to give us our rivers and rivulets. Terra del Fuego. Big ass grasshoppers. And then here goes what they call, here goes that big ass bird carrying away the elephants. They said that right here, right? Here it is. It looks like a thunderbird. And we see this throughout the map. This isn't the only one. We see these birds throughout the map just grabbing up on these elephants and carrying them off to eat them. Probably. At least I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's why they're carrying them off. You got this big ass grasshopper right here, right? Then you got these mermen, it looks like. More mermen, merfolk. Okay. So that's the Strait of Magellan. Let's go up this joker. Okay, let's figure this thing out. We got this big ass owl. Chilean. Que scoperoso illustrato detto. Yeah. So this is basically talking about him, Magellan, right? Fernando Magellan. And a strait is named after him. Kudos to him for having a strait named after him. Isn't that nice? Bosque del Fiume de l'Argento. De l'Argento. Here we go. Argento. Okay, Argentina. Argentina. So the silver river of this river of silver, but this is Argentina right here. Right? All right, here's Argentina. Let's continue up this joker. And you got them big ass birds. Rio de San Francisco. Puerto de los Patos. Rio de los Negros. Qui sono arboritanto grande. Quindici. Queen 50? No. Quindici. No. That's 50. Quindici. Queen. 11, 15, 11, 12, queen 14. Okay. Quindici. 11, 12. Right? I think so. Homini Livano Abaraciano Uno. Let's see what it say. Let's see what it say. Qui sono arbori tanto grandi che quindici. 15. My bad. Homini Livano Adabra Siane Uno. Here are the trees so large that 15 men can hug one. Wow. Wow. Of the Amazon. So that's by the Amazon. Here, the trees are so large that 15 men can hug one of them. So you need 15 men, oh my gosh, around the Amazon. And this is why these trees look so flippin'. These, if you look at these trees right here, they look bigger than these trees, obviously. But that's how big these trees are. The Amazon. So I'm assuming this is the Amazon. So wow. Wow. Remarkable. Look at these trees compared to these jokers right here. Huh. Wow. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Well, let's continue. Nazareth. Okay. Del Oeste. Eastern Cape or the Western Cape. Oeste. Oeste. The Amazon. King of Peru. Mondo Demonio. Yep. And then I think we went up this already, if I'm not mistaken, but let's continue just in case. Go for the cast. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Terra del Labrador. Maggior parte di queste gente. Case di case fatte di legname, di pesi e belli animali fieri. Cormacoti. Yeah. Let's see. La maggior parte. Did we? I think we did see that, right? La maggior. I think we did. Pretty sure we did. Yeah. The majority of these people, yeah. Weights covered with the skin. Okay. Cooked leather. Yep. Yeah, we saw that one. We saw that one. We came through here already. Yep. Yes, we sure did. And then we covered that. Okay. Okay. We're almost there, family. Bear with me. Almost home cooking, y'all. Like almost home cooking. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I didn't see this one. F word, F word. Before we do that, let's look at this. Merman right here, and then his face is all jacked up. They spilt soup on it. Nice. Okay. Coti o re magnanimo. Magnanimo e soprano che come merti il marinesco stolo del mar imperio conquista atedano. Okay. So that says, here you are, O magnanimous and soprano king. The soprano king, who, as you deserve, the Marines stole of the wait. Oh, excuse me. This will probably read difference. Okay. Here you are, O magnanimous and soprano king, who like merits the marine stole of the sea gives the empire with his. Questa a te dano. Huh. Uh, Del Mar Imperio. Let me make sure I spelled that shit right. Imperio. Yeah, sure did. Del Mar Imperio. Maybe no. Maybe it's Stoto. That'll probably change the whole sentence. No. Stuto. Maybe that's a U. Yes, that might be a U. Stuto. Hold on. Wait, the marine state of the sea? Okay. So equity. All right, so here we go. The sea gives the empire with this R. Here you are, O king, magnanimous and soprano, who, like Merti, the mariner of the sea, gives the empire with this. What? Oh my lord. A soprano, okay. Magnanimo, a soprano. Let's see. Re magnanimo. Let's see. And soprano king who, like Meriti, the mariner of the sea, gives the empire with this man. Che come Merti, marinesco. Uh-huh. Sto sto stulo. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh man, yeah, man, that's what I could get. That's what I could get. Oh, jeez. All right, let's continue up. No, well, let's go down. Let's go down because we're almost there, y'all. Almost at the end. Del Cusco of Chile. Del Cusco, Chile. No, did we talk about the king of Polonia? No, we haven't. We haven't spoken about this guy. So this is the king of Polonia. Polonia being Poland. Okay, let's talk about that guy. The king of Polonia. Cusco. The king of Poland. The king borders the sea of the Great Bear. The comfortable sea borders the comfortable sea of the Great Bear, whose waves restrain the high of his singular power, all full of majesty and honor, and his grace and virtue appear to give reward to the good and Triciana, to the good and Triciana, and Poland to his signs. It is fitting that he and she celebrate with him. Hold on, let me see that. Let me take a look. Here we go. Yeah, this is what I have. Trish, Trish, Tri, Shivena, Trishivena, maybe Shivena. Let me try that. Let's try something different. I may have spelt it incorrectly or I may have said it incorrectly. So let's see if we could fix it. Okay. And maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. I don't know. She uh Trishy. Trishy. No. Trishy Vena. That's all I have. Trishy Vena. Ick. So Trishy Vena, Polonia. Yeah. Yeah. Poland. Let me read it one more time. The King of Poland, the king borders the comfortable sea of the Great Bear, whose waves restrain the high of his singular power. So I'm assuming the waves of the Great Bear. When I think of the Great Bear in and around Poland, I'm thinking of Russia, right? The Great Bear, but the what waves, what sea, what's around, what body of waters around Poland? I'm thinking, could it be the Danube? I don't think it's Danube. Um, what sea? Getting my damn geography card pulled right now. Good Trashiana. Well, we'll go up there. We'll go up there. We'll see here in a second. Okay, let's go up, 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 up. Okay, so that is no, that isn't Poland because this is still the United States. Why would that? They're saying the King of Poland, the King of Polonia, but it's along this part of the meridian, like right there by New York and everything. Perhaps it's on the other side, which if we look, it could be on the other side, the total opposite side, but that's a crazy thing to do, I'd say. But let's look. Cusco, Chile. Del Cusco e Chile. Of Cusco and Chile. The city and the city and Cusco was the head of the empire of the Inga, INGA kings. It has harsh and very cold terrain. The houses are made of raw bricks covered with sparfo, which there is in large quantities from the mountains, which produce dwarves and lupins. I'm thinking wolves, lupin. The men bring long hair and they wrap their heads with bandages and placed on the straps with needles with beautiful gold knobs, eat the meat and raw fish. Men take as many wives as they want. Soldiers marry their sisters. Everyone buries themselves with a sign of their art or profession. The Chileans are large and beautiful. They dress in the skin of sea wolves. They use bows in war and in battle. The country is well inhabited. And when we have summer, they have winter. So obviously goes along with how they live now. Um, they have winter. And when here there is day and there is night, and the country abounds with ostriches and sheep. Okay, so family, real quick, I'm gonna go take a quick break, but hold on. While I'm taking that break, I want to leave y'all here with something. I'm gonna take a quick break, take a quick break, take a quick break, take a quick break. Give me a second. All right, yeah. So here's my man right here. This is my man right here. None other than Bro Sanchez. I just went ahead and subbed to him. Let's go ahead and present. Share screen. Boom.
universe. We finna
And
go into it
I'll be right back, family.
now. It was 14 locusts. That's how they saw. Now the word loca is the word lock, you know, like a locking mechanism. Loca is lock. And I'm gonna show you this image for now. I just want you to look over it, because when the Hindu said that each of these little dimensional planes were locas, they had a concept in mind. And I'm gonna show you the concept here in a minute. So take a look at this image. And then now here's the other image that I got for you right now. So let's read over this collage. I'm going to go ahead and go to the big screen. Let's get into it. Remember, like and share. The Hindus named their netras lokas, meaning to fasten with a lock, to shut or confine with a lock. So on the far right, I got a locking mechanism. And on the far left, I got the Hindu lakas, or the Hindu locus. All right. Now, let's go ahead and keep this concept in mind, because I watched a version of 60 Minutes the other day, and it was an old version. It ain't too old. It's like it's been out about a year. Let me see if I can find it for you. Now, I don't know if I can play the video, but that's cool, because all I need to do is play the audio. Here we go. I want everybody to go watch this right here. This is from 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes, countries battle to develop quantum computers. And I think this is the one I saw. And what we'll do at this time, because what I want to really go into, we're going to play this and kind of review this to kind of show you the Hindu conception of the universe. And but first of all, in order to understand the Hindu conception of the universe, we got to talk about quantum computers. Here's a quantum computer right here on the left, but that's okay. I'm gonna pull up another one. Let's talk about this real quick. And see, now what everyone want to know what our universe is. And our universe is one of these, according to the Hindu people and many ancestors. Now, what is our universe? It's not a real base reality. It's a matrix, a simulation. If we all watch the movie The Matrix, Morpheus was telling Neo how he was inside of a computer, basically. And this is the secrets of Hindu cosmology. Nothing to make sense. When we fire up a computer, that is called let there be light. The computer can restart itself sometime. We call it a reset. Every time this computer restarts itself, you say, man, history repeating itself. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to show you a lot of people that is saying, Sanchez, you telling me we live in a giant computer? Yes, I'm not saying that, but a lot of the ancestors taught us and showed us this. And listen, just because they taught us something don't mean that they're right. What I would say is that me personally, I confide in the ancestors. They tend to be to me, they are the most advanced people that ever walked the earth, but that's just to me. Now, here is the Pharaoh teaching you that he's inside of a quantum computer. But the quantum computer that we live inside of is the Big Bang. Sanchez, now you're reaching. How can a doggone computer be a Big Bang? Take a look at this computer real quick. Take a look at this explosion. The only knowledge that could possibly sustain our simulated experience, meaning that the world around us is a projection of something that's more realer than it. The word simulation comes from the word similar, right? The fake Louis Vuitton is similar to the real one, but yet it's still fake. This world is an illusion, according to the Mayans and many others. This is a fake world, or what they would call a matrix or simulation. Also, when we talk about a Big Bang, understand that when we talk about the Big Bang, it doesn't separate the idea that we live in a quantum computer, because what they teach you in science is that we live inside of a huge explosion. But don't you find it crazy that the pattern of a Big Bang, the pattern of an explosion, resembles the construct of the thing that we're trying to mimic? In other words, check this out, right? When you think of all the electricity that's flowing through this quantum computer, if you could take the physical aspect out of your mind and just think of what the electricity is doing like this as it flows through the thing. And that electricity is no different than fire emitted around a point of singularity from an explosion site. All of that debris and energy just orbit around a point of impact, and this is how we get the solar system. Now, they say that the sun is the brightest star and is at the middle of the solar system. That's a lie. What's at the middle of our Earth is a big mushroom cloud like the one we see here. Let's see if we can pull this thing up on some more of these. See, the is not at Bang theme in mind. Our solar system are a bunch of debris rings that are surrounding a point of singularity. And that point of singularity is represented by the tree of life, because just like a tree with apples on it, on the branches, in the middle of our Earth, this explosion is where we get all energy from, all things that power life. Hence, therefore, we say the tree of life. So just like you eat off an apple tree for energy, you eat off a peach tree for energy, everything in the cosmos literally eats from this tree to power itself, including the apple tree and the orange tree that you eat from. You see? So when they say all of the planets are orbiting the sun, they really mean all of the netted planes are expanding around a point of impact. When we say planet, we are saying a plane enclosed in a net. Each of these little expanses is a dimensional plane. You see, if you look at this image, it'll show you why the Egyptians created the Ankh. You see. Now let's pull up the Ankh real quick. Everything was nothing but talking about the Big Bang. Check this out. Energy expanding from a mushroom cloud. Energy expanding from a mushroom cloud. See, the Ankh is a mushroom cloud. And all that light coming from it. It's the energy, the life. The light is the life. See, just like this is look at the Ankh symbol. You got your circle up here, your little cross part, and then your trunk. So the Hindu was talking about energy expanding. Now, energy organizes itself based on density. The clouds you see at the top are made of the lightest gases, and the clouds you see at the bottom are made of the heaviest gases. Right here, what I'm showing you on the right. And the heaviest things will be at the base, and the lightest things will be around and occupy these upper realms up here. So let's go ahead and get some more of this concept. Here is a quantum computer. The same concept of energy being released in a construct is no different than you firing up your computer and the electricity runs through it, and the computer, the electricity now can simulate an intelligence, which is what your computer is, an artificial intelligence. So when people say, are we in a physical computer? There's no such thing as physicality. Your idea of touching something and feeling it has to change, because what you're interacting with is cymatic frequencies. I'm talking about from the paper in your notebook, to the car you drive, to your eyes, to an apple, to a soda can. Everything is a different vibratory pattern held that is disturbing the ether. I went over this previously, and maybe I need to go over it again real quick. And at some point in this stream, I'll do just that, but not before touching this concept of the quantum computer. Let's go back to what the Hindu said the universe is real quick. Here is their conception of it, the locus. And each of these shelves are separated by a space, just like the planes, the shelves of a quantum computer. Something is taking place on each of these levels. This is the original Tower of Babel. When they was talking about building the Tower of Babel, they wasn't talking about building a skyscraper outside. This was the first ancestors building the first quantum computers. Now, this quantum computer is literally what we are calling the central nervous system. And when we talking about the Babel Tower, which is building a tower to the heavens and the clouds, I just want to break some down for you. We talking about the spinal cord and the brain. Listen to me. Listen to me. The brain is personified as cloud space storage. You hear me? The brain is cloud space storage. You see how the brain shaped like a cloud? And then the central, the spinal cord is the Babel Tower. So you got this tower that's being built all the way to the cloud, which is the brain. See, when our ancestors were personifying this concept, we started to take this thing too literally. Instead of decipher the symbolism, they was trying to teach this on all levels, even to children. So Jack having a beanstalk to the sky is talking about how your soul can navigate the cosmos by traveling up and down the spinal cord. Each one of these levels of the spinal cord is in synchronicity to a different. There's a different bandwidth of energy going up and down your body, and each one of these planes, dimensional, that is a whole nother you in a whole nother universe. And I'm about to break that down to you right now and show you why that's so important. Just stay with me. Like and share the video. Watch this. Next slide. Oh man, well, here it is. So check it out. Look on the right of this thing. Check it out, right? Let's break this dude down in this bubble. See, the reason they got all these little circles slicing his body up, this is the original concept of the mummy. You know, wrapping up the mummy. When you wrap up a mummy in all of these little cloth-like pattern, this little pattern that the mummy got with the little strings and the stripy pattern, that pattern is what they trying to show you right here on the right. The body is a walking dead man. The body is your soul in the realm of the dead. This right here was used to teach about our living bodies. Today we about the grave, but what our ancestors was saying, when the spirit landed into this dimensional plane, in its death or in its wake rose the body. The body is literally when your sperm cell died, it died as a kamikaze pilot. Now I know that's, matter of fact, let me show you what I'm saying.
Family, I'm back.
I want to show you this.
Family, I'm back. I apologize for that. Taking forever, but that's Bro Sanchez. I like Bro Sanchez. I like his stuff. If you don't know who Bro Sanchez is, that's him. That's the brother that I be, you know, it's him. And if you could tell by those bandages, that look like somebody that's trying to act like Mum Ra. Apparently, he thinks he's in the Thundercats, but he's not. Let's go to the footage. Jono Edwards, what's going on, man? Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jono Edwards with the right picture. Yeah. How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, man. And welcome, welcome. For all you guys I didn't say hi to, hello. Good evening. Thank you for stopping on in. And we're going to go and finish up this map. Had to take care of some stuff. And we are back. And that is Bro Sanchez. Let's stop that right there and let's get back to where we were at. Yeah, so again, excuse me, with this map is wild, man. This map is crazy because it's like there's some things that you can translate, and then there are other, well, not me like with my brain translate, but run through the translator, and then that's what I get. And it's like you got to make do as best as you can with what you got. And then it's not like these guys had a printing press back then and they just went ahead and, just run it through a printer or something like that. No, Urbano Monte went ahead and wrote, it looks like he wrote everything in with his hands. You know what I'm saying? Or actually with like a pen or a pencil or plume. And when he did, like some of his letters they just look a little crazy. And so some of them is hard to read. And when you think you got an I and you don't, you have an L, or you think you've got an F and you've got a T, or you think you've got a T and you've got an S, like you come across that a lot. So it takes a lot of time. Keith Spencer, what's going on, homie? Um, you know what? Keith Spencer, I give everything a chance. You know what I'm saying? So as the thing is, I do the best I can. I try to learn as much as I can from anything. It doesn't matter where the education comes from. I try to learn it and see if it holds any water, if it adds value to my life, and if it does, I'd like to continue with it. But Bro Sanchez comes up with a lot of good stuff. I know I give him a hard time, and I make fun of how he talks, but I think there's a reason why he's got over 100,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? He's got a very good channel. So love to have him on the show one day. I'm saying, and then we could rap a little bit, but not rap, but I mean shoot the shit, talk flat earth, and talk the shitty ass dirty government and stuff like that. I think this is very interesting. Pentagon whistleblowers is saying the spirit realm and chakras is real. We know, but you see, uh, so Keith Spencer, I agree. Keith Spencer, um, just joined, not expecting the very interest. I appreciate that. Thank you. Pentagon whistleblowers are saying that spirit realm and chakras is real, and they're trying to connect it to UFOs. Yeah, we know chakras are real. We know that spirits are real. I hate when the government comes out and says, well, they're real. It's like, motherfucker, we wasn't waiting on you to tell us that these things were a reality. You know what I'm saying? So when they say that, like, I'm like, all right, what else are you trying to say? What are you trying to lie to us about? Because a lot of times they'll mix truths in with the lie to kind of lead us lead us astray, I feel. You know what I'm saying? And when they mention these truths, wait for the hook because that's where the lie is. You know what I'm saying? So I actually believe that did having been down that rabbit hole, I don't believe that's been anything under the sun since the days of Enoch and the Watch. It's true. True. Stupid girl questions. Says, have you won any of these funny names on a map to AI trend? Stupid girl question. Any of these funny names on a map to AI translation? No, 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 no. I haven't. Now, here's the thing. It's not that the names are crazy, but maybe the spelling might be off. You know what I'm saying? Valley Parks. The spelling could be off. A lot of this is, like I said, handwritten, and so it's like a little. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I accept. I gladly accept. You know what I'm saying? I love challenges, and so this kind of gives me a little bit of a project too. We get to break it down. We get to kind of go over the map, uh, hand over hand, And as we look at it, we stumble on certain things, and you guys get to call some stuff out that maybe I don't see, or I think I see, but I just totally gloss over. This is why it's good to have like 50, pairs of eyes, or 20 pairs of eyes at the same time on this map in a specific area, because maybe one of us could spot something that the many others of us don't. Does that make any sense? Yes. So you saw that movie, The Objective. Yes. That movie was amazing. Yes. That movie was awesome. You remember me mentioning that movie, right? The Objective? There is that's a good movie. People, listen. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put that in there. Matter of fact, you know what? Sis Barbara, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do you one better, right? I am going to do you one better. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this joker in there. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there, and then that way y'all can have it. Okay. So here, no, let me go here. All right. So right here's the objective, y'all. Right here's that movie, The Objective. Boom. And it's got Spanish subtitles, this one, but it's free. I'm saying. And so you'll see it pinned at the top. That's that movie, The Objective. Highly recommend watching it. It is an amazing, amazing movie. That is a good movie. And man, Barbara, I'm surprised you've seen that movie. It's that good. It's a good movie. It was a good movie, right? It was. Here's the crazy thing. It was a low budget movie, right? And it came out, I think, in 2009 or 2010, 2007, something like that. It came out long time ago, right? Um, and it's a slow moving movie, kind of. You have got to watch it, right? It's our kind of movie. So if you are into Coast to Coast AM, especially, that movie is like on par with with how they vibe on Coast to Coast. Movie was on point. You know what I'm saying? Movie was on point. All right. So yeah, so you did see it. Okay. All right. BitChute. Good, 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 good. So if you don't like the Spanish title subtitle one, check out Barbara's the old BitChute joint, because that's in there, right? Yeah, it's an amazing movie. I'm gonna stop singing its praises because I sound like a total fool right now. I used to be an atheist, not anymore. Older, wiser, even new leak of people doing a demon ritual at Bohemian Grove. Yes, that was recent. You can find that on what you call it actually. You can find that on Rumble, where these people are doing a ritual at the Bohemian Grove. Okay, 2008. That movie, you know what? When it came out, it only made like $5,000. Came out for a weekend, and then that was it. They didn't talk about it no more. So if I listen, Awaken Nemesis, it's about the agency, right? The CIA goes out with a bunch of special forces guys, Army special forces guys in Afghanistan. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, it's the agency goes out with. Yeah, it's yeah, man. Good in Afghanistan. So you definitely got to watch this movie. The Objective. Yes. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. So you saw Barbara put it in there. It's from BitChute, and she linked it, and it has no subtitles. So matter of fact, let me go to that. Barbara put that thing up there. Amazing job, Barbara. Thank you. There it is. So that's the one Barbara just sent y'all. I pinned it at the top on the YouTube chat. You can see it right there, The Objective. Amazing movie. I'm telling you, it's yeah. Let me stop talking about it, man, because I sound like a total idiot right now. But yeah, I'm telling yeah, two thumbs. Two, for sure, for sure. You'll really enjoy that movie. You will enjoy that movie, I'm telling you. The Objective. Um yeah, yeah. There aren't too many movies like it. There, as a matter of fact, there is no movie like it. I don't know how. Like I wish there were more movies like that, but there's no movie like that movie, and it's a very low budget movie. Like you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, um, yeah, good movie. All right. So, enough of the objective. You guys get it. It's a good movie. You can check it out, right? And like I said, Barbara went ahead and dropped that. Thank you, Barbara, from BitChute, and it's pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. So check that out right there. Make sure you grab it and copy it. Now, back to Urbano Monte's map. All right. I think we discussed Cusco, Chile. Yes. So they said it right there. The Chileans are large and beautiful. They dress in the skin of sea wolves. They use bows in war and in battle. The country is well inhabited. And when we have summer, they have winter. And when the here is day, there is night. And the country abounds with ostriches and sheep. Okay. So yesterday, Palkus. All right. So Palkus, I'm going to get to that, right? And Chile, if you don't know, is not here. Okay. This is not where Chile is. Real Chile is here. Like much of this part of South America is Chile. It's long as hell. And it's all along the coast and shit right there. And then it has like it's almost like California where it has different type of environment, right? Different type. It's got hot, cold, and it's got desert. It's a whole melangerie, right, of things. And it's got mountains that you could go swimming one day, same day you could go into the mountains, go skiing, right? Yeah, see, right along here, Chile is like much of this right here. This is Chile in real life. That now, okay, enough about Chile. Now, yesterday, Palkis, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's one of the family that comes in here from time to time, but he's not here tonight. Palkis, you may have come in, and if you did, I apologize for missing you. All right. But Palkis comes in here from time to time and he asks questions and everything else. He discusses quite a bit in here. Yeah, Awakened Nemesis again on the objective. I do not want to spoil it for you. Just go see it. That's all I really don't want to spoil it for y'all. I really don't. I really, really don't. But so oh snap. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Oh, I apologize. Jeez. Rookie mistake, y'all. Rookie mistake. Okay, so let's zoom back into South America. Okay. So right here is where they talk about Del Cusco e Chile, right? Right here. But we know that right here is not where Chile is, right? But if we come here, is where Chile is. Right here, around here, where the opposite of Chile, you've got Argentina doing what Chile does, but on the opposite side. Argentina's like right here, but Chile is like right here. Okay. And then this red joint, don't forget, is where the equator's at. Now, Chile being right here and coming down and encompassing the coast. So it's a long ass piece of South America. And that's where it's at. And they say it's It does the opposite stuff. And what Urbano Monte's talking about, you can see where Chile is in respect to where Italia is. So what I was talking about, I keep talking about Palkis. Palkis is on our channel, right? And yesterday Palkis says that oh, Palkis, you're here. Okay, Palkis. Palkis is here somewhere. He said he matched up the Urbano Monte map to the Gleason's map of 1893 or 1890. I think it's 1892. But the Gleason's map to the Urbano Monte map, and he says they don't jive. Now, team, if you remember, how many meridians does Urbano Monte map have? You guys should be able to remember. How many meridians did we count out right here? How many meridians do we have in a quadrant for the Urbano Monte map, to be more specific? Y'all should know. It's quiz time, y'all. Hopefully, y'all been paying attention. Motherfucking. All right. So if you said 9 per quadrant, you're right. So when I say per quadrant, I'm talking about when we do these every night or every Tuesday, we split the map 4 ways, right? We split them up into quadrants. So yeah, it's 36 exactly, Barbara. So it's 36 individual meridians, and 9 obviously, because times 4 will give us 36, but 9 per quadrant. So it's 36 in there. The problem is that when we go to what's his name's map, Alex Gleason's map, it's split up into 24 meridians. So this is the question that I had just in general, right? As soon as I approached Urbano Monte's map and gave it a critical look, I started noticing things that I didn't see in Alex Gleason's map. Let's go to Urbano Monte's map. I'm over here popping my gums. Excuse me, y'all. Let's go to the map, right? So when I say the meridians, in case you're acting like you know, but you don't, just in case. I'm not playing with anybody's brain. These little pizza cuts right here. These long ass triangles, right? Where the longitudes are would be 1 meridian. And it's a certain amount of degrees per meridian. Now on a 24-hour but on a 24 meridian map like Alex Gleason's, 15 degrees per. But on this one, it is 10 degrees per meridian. It's got to be, right? Because it's a whole circle. It's a full circle. 10 degrees per meridian. But it's 15 per meridian on Alex Gleason's map. So my question then is, was time told a little bit differently back then? Because Gleason's map is done strictly not only to give you location and position, but also it serves as a clock. Alex Gleason's map also serves as a functioning clock. It functions as a clock, right? Military time works the same way. So wherever the sun is, the military clock works the same way. It's a 24-hour clock. So it basically every hour 15 degrees is covered, right? Until we have the whole clock done for the whole entire day, 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night, right? Especially if we're in spring or fall time. And we've got a whole day complete. We've got a whole day complete. And so I think I'm not sure, Palkis. Maybe the drawing was just different, but I'm thinking that there's a possibility that it's because it's a 24 meridian map, a 24 meridian map, as opposed to a 36 meridian map, that maybe that right there can give us these grand differences from one map to the next. You understand? Does that make any sense? Palkis, if you're there, guys, if you're in here, what I'm going to do, because and if you look at the map also, it just functions different. Not functions different, I apologize, but it's just different in general. You've got this crust on the outside, which to me, I think some of these pieces of land, right, are squished. I think some, not if not all, but some of these pieces of land are squished up just so they can fit on this map, just so they could fit on the map. For example, I've mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, the Magellan Strait. We know where the Magellan Strait is in real life, and I'll bring it up right now, actually. And I'll show it to you here on ArcGIS. And let's stop that screen, and then we're going to jump on to ArcGIS, y'all. Present, share screen. There we go. No, it's not. Yeah, there it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. Would you just give me that damn thing? Jeez. All right. Exit. Skip. Oh, Lord have mercy. Would you give me a break? Okay, back to ArcGIS. I apologize, y'all. We're going to go to the ArcGIS, the interactive map type thing. It's ArcGIS is the same thing as Google Earth. It's just Google Earth, a little bit more technical. You know what I'm saying? All right. So present, share screen, ArcGIS. There you go. Here we go. So if you look down here, right, in South America, Strait of Magellan, right here. Right here is the Strait of Magellan. Okay. Now here's the Strait of Magellan. We know the bigger strait is Drake's Passage, right here. But the thing is that Drake's Passage was discovered around the time that the map was made, right? I think it was even made after the 1580s, if I'm not mistaken, or founded after the 1580s, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, I got a whole internet right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me consult the internet. Let's see. Okay, so when was the Straits of Magellan discovered? Discovered or founded? I don't know. Okay, I apologize. It was before. Okay, the Straits of no, not the Straits of Magellan. Excuse me. The Drake's Passage. Drake's. Okay, so at the end of the 1570s, I apologize, y'all. Yeah, Sir Francis Drake. Yes, yep. And here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but at the end of the 1570s, they said Sir Francis Drake came up and found this, right? And then 15, 17 years later, you have Urbano Monte's map. The Urbano Monte came up with the map. But even though this was discovered, it's not found to be anywhere on Urbano Monte's map. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, it's largely ignored. And this is the one that he gives all the credit to, the Strait of Magellan. It seems that this is the one that the sailors like to run through anyway. They like to run through the Straits of Magellan. But if you look, the Straits of Magellan and most of these islands are like part of South America. Even though they're islands and they're like broken up into a million different pieces, they're still like it still look like one part of one big landmass. You know what I'm saying? And nothing separate and individual right here. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So since that was there, they don't have Drake's Passage in that map. And that was found like 15 years or 17 years earlier, which that is what it is, right? He didn't put it in there. Why? I don't know. Maybe they didn't link up and maybe they didn't discuss it. But nowhere in those triangles did they talk about Drake's Passage. but it makes them almost. And here's the thing is, get out of ArcGIS real quick. We're going to get out of ArcGIS. Let's get out of that. Stop screen. And then let's go back to Urbano Montes. Okay. There it is. So if you look, it's almost as if once they get to that lower part of South America within the Straits of Magellan, that's as far as they want to go. Know what I'm saying? They don't go beyond this, really. They may go back here, but that's when they're like, okay, we ain't gonna fuck around right here. This is it. This is it right here. Straits of Magellan, right here, right? And then you have more islands right here. Straits of Magellan, and then that's it. Then you got this joker right here. Well, not him, but this piece of land right here, which I don't know what that is. I guess that's Polonia, but he says this is Poland. Polonia is Poland, but maybe Polonia is a different place, right? Maybe that translator calls it Poland, but Polonia was an actual place, perhaps, right? South of South America, closer to the ice. But then again, they said the Big Bear Sea. They called it the Bear Sea, I think, right? No, they didn't. Yes, they did. They did. Let's read it again. Maybe it'll. The King of Poland, the king borders the comfortable sea of the Great Bear, right? Whose waves restrain the high of his singular power. The great sea of the bear. All right. As his grace virtue appear, Triciana. I'm gonna look that up. Triciana. Let's see. Triciana. No. Polonia. Okay, so Polonia is Poland still. Why is Polonia called Poland? Land of the Polans. 10th century, the land of the Polans, hence Poland. Hold on. The Great Bear Sea. The Great Bear Sea encompasses the waters that surround the Great Bear Rainforest along the northern coast of British Columbia and extends from Campbell, the Great Bear Sea. How's life in a great? No. Coast. What animals? No. Great Bear Rainforest. Water. Where is the Great Bear Sea? British Columbia. Okay. So that really doesn't tell us anything. Well, nothing that we wanted to see, but let's continue. Let's continue with that. Okay. And so we're done with the King of Polonia, but I don't know what this landmass is. This thing right here. I don't know what that is. And here's the thing. This is why when I see this right here and I see that Strait of Magellan, this is why I'm like, I don't know what the rest of I don't know what's happening here. Like it confuses the hell out of me when I look at the rest of Urbano Monte's map because I see stuff like this. And this is apparently connected to South America. But then look at the bottom of this. Not only is there discoloration, but there it looks as if this is a piece of the map. Like somebody could have just drawn this in and just colored that stuff up right there. But look at this break, right? It just doesn't look proper and it doesn't look consistent in a lot of places. This map just doesn't. It's almost as if they force puzzle pieces together to just make them, because the colors kind of match up. They just force the puzzle pieces together. But then, like I said, we spoke about this, we spoke about that. This map is an enigma. Maria Walker, what's happening, sis? It's good to see you. It is good to see you. It's the Straits. 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 Yeah, straight. It's not straight like driving straight, right? Or walking straight. Raight. Mm-mm. Straiait. Straight. So this is a little bit different. Okay, the stretchio. Okay, so we beat the hell out of that already. Let's move. Let's move. We've done Cusco chili, papaya. Let's go to papaya. De papaya, not to be mistaken for the fruit, but of papaya. In the Papayan plain, some places are hot and some are cold. Some sites are healthy and some are sick. In one part, it rains a lot, and in another, almost never. These people are negligent, and above all, they abhor servitude and being subjugated. When they are attacked by the Spaniards, they burn down their houses, which are made of wood and straw, and empty buildings. And in less than 4 days, they build a house, and so in another four as much as they want in grain. And if the Spaniards follow, they leave that place and go to another. They do this because the country is very fertile. Wait a minute. It's hot in some places and not hot in other places, but the country in general is fertile in every place. Well, that's good. And that is why they are so indomitable. Oh, oh, wow. The women wear long loaves of cotton with various uniforms. They wear their hair well combed and pieces of fine gold joined together around their necks. And they have their daughters married after they have lost their virginity and not before. And they have never thought of having a wife. Virgin and in other places of this province, the women go naked except for certain handkerchiefs to cover the shameful parts. Huh. Okay. So it's like they walk around with bikinis on or something like that. Okay. That's cool. That's here of papaya. So this is papaya, or they're talking about papaya. But we kind of I think we kind of passed by papaya. I think it was either up here or right here. Let's look. Barbora. All right, we'll come across it here shortly. I know it because I know I saw it. Papaya was there. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, I missed this one. All right. Before we continue, let's break it down, y'all. Jeez. Jeez. All right. I'm about to break this down real quick. Sonetto or sonetto in continenza de questa opera a lettori. So, sonnet in continence of this work to the reader. Sonnet, sonetto. Okay. incontinenza di questa opera e opera lettori. Okay. Work to the readers. Incontinence of this work to the readers. Okay. So let's continue. Or I think authority. Oh wow. To our readers. Okay, so this is a letter to the people that are looking at the map. Okay. Huh. Let's continue. In breve epicio parte come ben saede universo ordito. Oh wow. Inclimi in zone. Let's see. In gradi compartito ed de paesi le qualità. The hell? Jesus. Hold on, y'all. Been getting on my damn nerves. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on, family. I'll be right back. Quiet your ass. Ugh. All right. Back on it, y'all. Sorry about that, family. Vi nostro ancor intorno di ogni parte diligenti, excuse me, I costumi in detto sito se leggerde con spirito gradito sacchiando occhio con diletto e arte e arte in oltre in questo wait, mappa mondo, the world map, nostro come variano. Let's see, Emiglia, notte e giorni, excuse me, mostran diversi e differenti gradi e negli angoli poi circoli adorni dei venti i nomi e altre qualità di con almost there, family. Hold on. Do e ecclesi ecclesi in quelli ni dimostro e in dubbio sto se in opera in chiostro un qua si trovi un tall nel secol nostro. Okay. All right. Now, I apologize, family. I apologize. Okay, so let me let me give you what that says right there. Okay. That says incontinence, sonnet incontinence of his work to the reader. Here, readers, in brief and small part, how the universe is well structured in climates, in zones, in degrees divided, and in countries, the qualities are also divided. Also around us, from every part, the customs of the people in that place, if read with a pleasant spirit, pleasing the eye with pleasure and art. Furthermore, in this world map of ours, how the miles, night and days, how the miles, comma, night, comma, and days vary, show different degrees. And in the corners then decorated circles, the names of 20 and the names of 20, comma, and other qualities of such as the eclipses in those I demonstrate. Wait, and in the corners, then decorated circles. In the corners, then decorated circles. We have to look at the other drawings of Urbano Monte's map in order to get that part, I think. The names of 20 and the other qualities of such as the eclipses in those I demonstrate. And I am in doubt whether in a work of ink one can find a certain one in the same with ours. I am in doubt whether in a work of ink, certain a certain one in the same with ours. Wow. Okay. I guess that's pretty damn poetic, man. Riley Studios, what's happening, brother? All right. That's pretty damn okay. That's crazy. So it's almost as if they're giving or Monty is giving a letter to the people that are looking at this map, right? Or whoever's looking. Uh oh, F. Whoever's looking right here, right? This map it basically unique, right? It's not like it's unlike any other map, right? And it shows that the world, and not just the map, but also the world around us is different, right? And if you speak pleasantly, you'll notice. Like if you just don't read shit, right? If you speak with a high spirit, at least I'm adding that part to it. But if you speak pleasantly about this map and you read the if you basically treat it as if it's like fine wine, you know what I'm saying? You'll get something out of the art and the majesty that is this map. I know I just poeticized it and I didn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, what they're saying is that this map is a work of art. This world that we live on is a work of art as well, right? But let's go back to the map because that's what we're discussing. We're not talking about the world really, but looking at this map, they're like, yo, man, there's nobody can make a map like this. Nobody can rival a map like this. Doesn't matter what kind of ink they got. They could have Bic, they could have Fisher. It don't matter. Faber Castell. It don't matter, right? What kind of writing utensils they got? They ain't gonna match. It ain't gonna match this one right here. That's pretty damn bold of Urbano Monte, if you ask me. But I would agree, man. This map is unlike any other map that I've seen or we've seen, and it is truly a work of art. Hats off to Urbano Monte. Where we at? We're down here. We didn't, yeah, because we finished up reading about papaya, and then we came up in here. Let's continue up. Let's continue up there. Up and down. Naviganti passato che hanno. Let's see. Look at 23, not 33. I thought this was 33. I was like, dang. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Okay. Navigato passato che hanno. Circolo. Wow. All right. Now they're talking about the equator over here. Oh boy. All right. So I'm gonna break that down real quick. Jesus. Oh Lord have mercy. I'm gonna break it down, y'all. Okay. Give me a sec. Let me copy that. And then I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that one away. Okay. And it's all right. I'm gonna break this one down. Lee Navi Naviganti Passato Quejano il circolo equinazio na equino equino damn no tiale non si servono più della stella verso il polo artico detta tramontana tramontana adesso che più non la vedono ma si governano dalle stelle verso il polo antartico. Sounds like this is something really important that we should be figuring out right here. TET. And I'll have it here done in a second. Il Graciero. Yeah, okay. Que sono sei stelle tre in fila da alto a basso. E tre cieli fa un cappello. Sendo quella più qui alta delle due laterali a- laterali quale sono più, oh boy, sono più risplendenti splendenti nostre come ben dichiarano dichiarano Luigi Cadamosto sto e Gerolamo girava. Okay. All right. So that right there says sailors who have passed the equitonal circle no longer use the star towards the Arctic pole, called the tramontana. Let me write that down. Tramontana. So the Arctic. Okay. So are y'all listening? Are y'all listening to this? Let me take that, and then I'm gonna copy that. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Let me read that again. There's more. That's not where it ends. So it says sailors who have passed the equatorial circle, right? And it sounds as if when they pass the equatorial circle or the equator heading south, right? Tank water. Hold on now. Am I good? It's tank water. All right. Um, okay. Heading south. All right, let me read this one more time. Sailors who have passed the equatorial circle no longer use the star towards the Arctic pole called Tramontana. So it's got mountain in the word. Tramontana. But I mean, we can assume all day until we actually find out. Given that they no longer see it, but know they are governed by the stars towards the Arctic pole, called the Crasiero, 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 which are six stars, three in a row from high and low, and three heavens make up a hair's breadth, the middle one being higher than the two at the sides, which are our most resplendent, as Luigi Codamosto and Girolamo Girava clearly show. So hold on. Given that they okay, called the Tramontana. Okay, let's see. You won't be able to find the original PDF, Maria. Been rainwater from chemical. Okay, you're being so facetious. Um, let's see. What does Tramontana? What does that mean? Let's split it. Tramontane is a classical name for the northern wind. The exact form of the same name and precise direction varies from country to country. What is the legend of the Tramontana? The wind can last for several days and cause physical and mental disturbances such as headaches, insomnia, irritability, hallucination, and even madness. The legend of the Tramontana says that anyone who stays in Cadaqués during the wind will either die or never leave. What is the legend of the Tramontana? Mistral and Tramontane. It, hot, cold, hot wind. Is the Tramontane wind cold or hot? Strong and cold wind. Tramontane. Tramont, Tramontana. Dry, cold. Huh. Meaning of Tramontano. Mountain range. Okay, hold on. Tramontane in English starts in Latin and begins with the coming together of the prefix trans mountain, right? Meaning across or beyond, mountainous, not mountainous. Okay, and it says meaning mountain, meaning of a mountain, coming from a mountain. When the word entered Italian, it did so as tramontano and referred to the people or things on or from the other side of a mountain range. Tramontano. Leveche. The warm wind that blows across Spain is the leveche. Tramontana. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all. I'm gonna leave Tramontana alone. So now we know what the hell it is. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. I'm going to let it go. Let's go to this. Sailors, 6 stars. All right, now this is the part that gets me. Arctic pole towards the Arctic pole called the Tramontana. Given that they no longer see it, so they lose the North Star. No longer see the star towards the Arctic pole. Given that they no longer see it, but know they are governed by the stars towards the Arctic pole, called cra, called the crasiero. Wait. Maybe I misspelled that. Maybe. Okay, cruciero. Okay, cruciero. Different. Cruciero. Galatian High Cross. Ooh, that might be the Southern Cross. Cruciero. Oh, cruciero in navigation. Cruise ship navigate at night. GPX shows result. Maintaining 4 types of navigation. No. Cruise ships, no. Aboard the flat Earth cruise, navigation preparations, coastal cruise. No, Cruciero. Where is it? Okay, what is? No, god damn it. Not at all. What is the crucero? No, cruises. No, no, that's not at all. No, that's not what I'm looking for. No, not what I'm looking for. We're looking for crucero. Now, that word crucero, I wonder if they're talking. I don't want it to, I don't want my hopes to say, I hope it takes us to the Southern Cross. Cruciero. Cruciero. Oh, English. Stone Cross crossing. What does the Southern Cross look like? Boom. Okay. So there goes the Southern Cross. Okay, good. There goes the Southern Cross. Let's see. So they may be talking about the Southern Cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They may be the only. I've heard that talk about that. Barb chemtrails, my favorite red pill. Mm-hmm. Let's see. They could be talking about called the Cruciero, which are 6 stars, 3 in a row from high to low, and 3 heavens, which are 6 stars. Okay. The Southern Cross. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, it sure is. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's look at that. Where we can. Come on, damn it. Hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. Going to the Southern Cross real quick. Okay. I'm gonna look at the Southern Cross. Please don't give me a headache. Just there it is. Good. Ugh, Lord have mercy. All right, so we have 6 stars, okay, in the Southern Cross, and that's pretty much what they're talking about. That's what it appears that they're talking about. Once you cross the equator and you can no longer see the North Pole or the Polaris, now I guess your point, your reference stars or set of stars is the Southern Cross, and that's what it seems. Yeah, that's what it appears that they're referring to when they say cruciero towards the Antarctic pole. They are governed, but know that they are governed. Okay, tramontana, given that they no longer see it, and that's from the northern wind, but they know that they are governed by the stars towards the Antarctic pole, called the Cruciero, which are 6 stars, 3 in a row, from high and low, and 3 heavens make up hair's breadth. Make up a hair's breadth, the middle one being higher than the 2 at the sides, which are our most resplendent, as Luigi Caramosto and Girolamo Girava clearly show. Let's see. Six stars, 3 in a row from high to low, and 3 heavens make up a hair's breadth. The middle one being higher than the 2 at the sides. Wow. That's pretty damn detailed. Oh, we see the North Star. Well, no, we see the North Star because we're in the Northern Hemisphere. What he's talking about, it said when they can no longer see the mountain in the north. Well, he says tramontana, and tramontana, they don't, it sounds like something mountain, right? But they're saying after breaking it down and looking on the web, they're saying that's the north wind. But it sounds with with the proper and full breakdown, it means like a moving mountain or like moving from a mountain. I read that aloud here a little bit. No, we see the North Star because we live in the we live in this part, but once we continue away from it, it's like walking far away from it, we're no longer going to see it. We don't see Polaris no more. Now if we turn our attention, we could see things like the um the Southern Cross. And that's what they talk about. That's what he says. Once you cross the equator, you can start to see the Southern Cross. And then he names them. He's like, yo, there are 6 stars up there, right? And then yeah. So the one in the middle is higher than the other two. Yep. Yep. Wow. Yeah, he's talking about the Southern Cross. Um and he calls it Crucius. What was it called? Uh what do they call it again? Jeez, I had it. What do they call it? Okay. Cruciero. Cruciero. Right here. El Cruciero. Says Dete il Cruciero. Right? The Southern Cross. And then let me show y'all, just in case you don't get enough Southern Cross action, right? As it is. Let me show y'all. I'll take y'all off of Urbano Montes. Stop the screen and then I'll present to you. Share the screen. Boom, right there. There it go. And then if he's talking about the middle one, he's talking about Beta Centauri that are higher than the 2 on either side. Boom. One right there, one right there. Beta is the higher one if he's talking about that. Southern Cross. This is it. Alpha Centauri, Beta Centauri. Right? Wow. Wow. This is crazy. I love this map. I really, really love this map. Okay. That's enough of that. You guys see what I'm seeing? You guys get what I'm getting? We cooking with grease yet? Part of Pan, the word the NS. It's part of the bug dipper. The bug dipper is what I always was taught back in the Girl Scouts. Yep. I think it was that. All right. Cruceras. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. Moving and grooving. Let us keep it move on. We stop sharing that. And then back to Urbano Monte's map. This old map with Bob Vila. Hi, I'm Bob Vila. And in this episode of This Old House, I'm going to burn this whole motherfucker down. Tired of fixing shit and not being appreciated for it. Fuck y'all. Just kidding. I'm just saying, if it was bad Bob Vila, angry Bob Vila, that's what he would do. Island of Fernando Lorena. The Tropic of Lobster. and Estate. Africa, Cabo Verde. This is where we started, y'all. This is where we started. This is where we started. The Gambia and everything. Yep. This big ass river in Africa. Like all these rivers are no longer there. That's what's crazy. All these rivers no longer exist. Nope. Not a dang one of them. They ain't no longer there. Look at this. Tunisia. Tunisia's still right here. Wow. Wow. Estate Amada de Rey, King of Spain. Okay, again, with how everything is graded. Here it is right here. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Pico, Saint Maria, the Azores. Okay, yeah. True to life. Yeah, all these things are there. I didn't see this one. I never seen this paint of emptiness. Never seen this one. Okay. Pro. Neum pro. Now pro. Sadi. For there. Mm. Let's see where we at. Okay. Read this one. They got storks in there with pygmies. Let's see. Let's see. Right there it says the country of very healthy weather made inhabited by King Arthur. So right here. The country of very healthy weather and made inhabited by King Arthur. Makes sense, right? Makes sense because right here is GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, and the UK. Right here is like the UK islands. And then I guess all of this, he must have ruled, King Arthur must have ruled all of this shit right here. Because they talking about this joker right here. Healthy lands made good by King Arthur is what it says. Right? Right here. And look at how close to the freaking G we are. We're right here on those four heads. They talking about King Arthur all the way up here. All right. So more readings from the parallels. Let's read this mug right here. Let's see. Right here. Scaring Jerry. You looked almost like pygmies who live underground in all sorts of weather. They looked almost like pygmies in underground who lived underground in all sorts of weather. Right here. Live on grow Gruland. Groveland. Groveland. Let's see. Groveland. me see. Groveland, Florida. What is Groveland known for? Groveland, town of Groveland, Groveland. Okay, this is all California, Florida. Groveland. Directions, weather, things to Groveland, Groveland map, Groveland, Groveland, Arctic. Is Groveland, Arctic Squares, Groveland, Florida. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Nothing referring to the map talking about Groveland. Nothing. Groveland stands alone, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing referring to Groveland anywhere. Groveland right here. You can see it. Let me get my face off the thing so y'all can see it. Okay. All right. So that's Groveland that we were just talking about. All right. Right here. Groveland. Nargorster. Okay. This is, I was trying to read this and it's tough. Let me see what I wrote for that. The major, no. Scavingi. Did I write? I thought I did. Queste stretchy. L'Oceano. Okay. Questi. Okay, let me go back there. So for that one, hold on. I thought I wrote that down. Okay. Uh Oceano Oste. And the ocean hosts 4 doors as under the poles. Hosts 4 doors as under the pole. Great Cliff Ovesi Capo Mokta. So it says, and the ocean hosts 4 doors. If we go back to the picture, I don't know about you, but it sounds to me, I could be wrong. He says the ocean holds 4 doors. So let's take a look at the map real quick. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says right there, right here, the ocean holds 4 doors. Quattro porte. 4 doors. Quattro porte. And then the rest of it is like all jack. Circagna. Uh, Soto, il polo. Yeah. Gran rupe. Gran rupe. Ov Onesi, Ovesi, One, Ovesi, Blaga Jaga Jaga Jaga. And then right there it's just like I don't know what the fuck he wrote over here, but he put it inside the mountain and I couldn't see nothing. I can't see nothing right here. Yeah. Yeah. So, 4 doors. I guess he's talking about those 4 heads right there, or those 4 water exits coming from the center of the world, the middle of the world. Middle of the world, right? The 4 doors. The 4 doors featuring Frankie Valley. Just kidding. That's the 4 seasons, y'all. And I'm not talking about the hotel neither. And was that wasn't it, family? That wasn't it, because we've got one more, y'all. We've got of Quinto. We have to read of Quinto, y'all. Del Quinto. Del Quinto. Okay. Del Quinto, of Quinto. The whole province seems sterile in appearance, but it is fertile and copious. Armies are nourished there, and it is constantly springing. In the plains, a lot of wheat and other vines are harvested. There are many warm valleys full of fruit trees all year round, such as orange trees, lemon trees, other similar ones. The villagers are more familiar than others in that paru, in that part. They have a large quantity of sheep as big as camels. They have deer, rabbits, um, partridges or partridge, turtle doves. Oh wow, partridge, turtle doves. And 3 French hens, I'm sure somewhere in there. Gotta be shit. You got a partridge, pear tree, turtle doves, all that shit. Damn. There's no red hens, y'all. I'm just playing. And there's no pear tree. But there is a partridge, turtle doves, pigeons, and other small animals. The women work the fields, manage the crops, and spin the men. Oh, they spin them men. They're like, boy, you better turn. You're like, baby, you know I'm turning. Look at me. Girl, you got me spinning. Look at them. They weave and make clothes, and they manage the house. And in everything, they do more as a woman's service than a man's. They believe that the devil has a presence in everything, and they praise the sun as soon as they see it, and they consider it to be God. These are the people of Quito. Quito. Let's go there, shall we? Let us go there, shall we? Maids are milking, 7 swammers swimming, 6 geese are laying. I be messing that song up all the time, man. Anytime I'm left to my own devices, I'm like 11 drummers drumming, 12 ladies dancing. I'm like, no, 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 no. Sun worshippers, whoa. Like, whoa. Terra de vista. Urbano Monte. There he is. Urbano Monte. Got the Eddie, my man got the Eddie Munster action going on here. Look at him. He got that Eddie Munster right here. Shit, sharp than a motherfucker, boy. Una pala nostro signori. Año is 1587. And that's what it is. And here's another thing that I found. It's not is. I've been calling this IS. No, that's a 1, y'all. That's how they make the year. They make a 1, and it's not a is. That's a 5. 1587. All right. Discreti e benigni. Okay. Okay. Any Parsi sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's a good one. Waka waka waka. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, I'm gonna break that down, y'all. I got to break that down. Let me break it down, y'all. Let me get this. Oh boy, I'm looking. It's looking right in my face. It's good. D-A Benigni Benini. Leto. Okay. Discreti. Discrete and benign. Uh, discrete and benign letters. Benigni. Discreet and kind readers. Discreet and kind readers. So, to the guys taking the time to read this, to the discreet and kind readers, that's what it is entitled right there. Okay. Esto, Mapamondo, Mapamondo, Fato, Odo, de una pala, Schiasiata, Schiasiata, che abbi la parte da basso distesa e allargata in forno. Egualmente, egualmente imponte nel imponte nel mezzo del quale è quella stella figurata per il polo artico e nella circonferenza quale è ridotta in punte si ha da immaginare che in tutte le parti di essa circonferenza vi sia il polo antartico quel ponte reducendosi insieme o immaginandosi di ridurre si può immaginar parimente che Bariano. Bear with me, family. Almost done. Le feto stesso fa, che fanno le ponte quale finiscono, finiscono al pola artico e il fatto da urbano monte hanno 1587. Sì, dopo la natividad di nostro Signor. Okay. All right. Family, are you ready for this part of the map? This is that part that's so awesome. It's got Urbano Monte's picture right there. He's got that mustached guy right there at the top. That might be a hand drawing of Urbano Monte. Not saying that the other thing is a portrait, but maybe he drew himself, right? As that guy at the top of that letter to the kind readers. And that's how it begins. Okay. So it goes right here. Discreti e benini lettori. So discreet and kind readers. This and it says globe is made in the form of a flattened ball which has the lower part extended and enlarged equally into a bridge, in the middle of which is that star represented for the Arctic pole, and in the circumference, which is reduced to points. One can imagine that in all parts of this circumference, there is an Antarctic pole as a bridge reducing together or imagining that they are extended. One can equally imagine that they will have the same effect as the bridges, which at the end of the Arctic pole, it was made by Urban Monte in the year of 1587 after the birth of our Lord. Fin. Fin. That's what it says. That's exactly what it says. That's exactly what it says. So Monty and them saw the map or said, hey, this is actually a globe, but we're making a map. That's what he's saying. That's what he's claiming. I find that interesting. I find that interesting. I find it totally interesting. But I mean, okay. Christopher Columbus, 100 years prior, said that they claimed that he said that it was a globe and everything else. And he thought he was going to fall off. But okay. He thinks it's a globe. He thinks it's a globe. Not everybody's going to call it what it is. Lord knows I did a little bit of looking up on Urbano Monte. I couldn't find too much. Um, some search engines barely knew who he was. All they could do was give me a map. No real story on who he was. Yeah. Yeah, the Lord is ball. Yeah, I believe it. So, I mean, I'm not shocked. I wasn't apprehensive reading that information to you. It came up, that's what you get, right? I'm not hiding nothing, being like, "Oh," cuz I am not the purveyor of truth. I just provide the information that's in front of me. But then at the same time, we could break it down, we could dissect it, right? And then we could speculate based off of what it is we know and how we know this world tends to operate a lot of times, right? But there goes Urbano Monte. Lying ass. It's like, let me stop. Excuse me. But we read Quinto. We didn't go up and explore Levant. Right. Ponente, Levant. All right. So there it is. Major journal, major day. Let's see. Okay. All right. Just more, yeah, just more stuff that they're reading with these parallels and stuff. Okay. Nothing wild. But I'm still trying to figure out why we have these white squares. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Why? Why, oh why do we have those white squares? What purpose do they serve? There it is. Won't there it is. Won't there it is. Yeah. So that's the map, family. Um, I'm still gonna go through this map. I know there's other things that I haven't read to you guys, and we're gonna continue to break this joker down because there is more to this map than after eating a Thanksgiving turkey. You think you done ate it all? No, there's more meat on that bone. Keep going. There's more meat on these bones. Just keep going. Just when you think you stopped, go get some water, blink your eyes a little bit, come back to that map. You'll find something. Come back to this bitch. You'll find something. This map is just amazing like that, right? The replay value on this map is tremendous. And I call it replay value because to me it kind of reminds me of playing a game like a um almost like Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Final Fantasy 7. I know I'm a gamer, true gamer. And games like that just have a lot of replay value and have different like in a game this has like Easter eggs in it, right? You may have thought you got everything. You might read a book later on down the road or see something that will trigger your experience of seeing this map. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to bring you back and you're going to be like, "Oh, I read this in a book and they discussed this and I didn't now I'm putting 2 and 2 together and this actually means this." So I think going through this map with a fine-tooth comb every time we look at this map is actually doing us all a favor, right? It was a little bit arduous at times. Actually, it was arduous much of the time, I'm not going to lie. Uh trying to break these things down. Thank God we have translators, but some things weren't the best spelling, but hey man, we did the best we could with what we got, right? I'd say we gave it the old Oxford try, the old college try, and we did okay, man. We did all right. So for that, I'm glad, right? I think this was a good opportunity for us to not only learn more about the map, but to learn more about what these guys were thinking as they were crossing these regions, I guess, right? You could tell in these triangles, just different regions, how important they felt the homeland was, right? Like Italy. They compared everything, damn near everything was compared to where they live and how they compare it to Italy. But that's not being a narcissist. I don't think that's a narcissistic behavior. I think you know what you know and you just you basically try to figure things out based off of what you know. You compare and you contrast, right? FTE. What's FTE? What is FTE? If you sub to FTE, type 1. If not, type 2. What is FTE? TFE. Oh, sorry. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what FTFE is. I don't know what. Oh, Fight the Flat Earth. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. This was a fun month. TFE, the final experiment. The final experiment starts Friday at theaters everywhere. The final experiment. So, Jaren and them get to go visit Antarctica. They get to go get some polar pops. And it was a good learning experience. I learned quite a bit. Um, this makes you get into the books, right? It pushes you to a place that you're like, man, like you go deep and you go deeper and then you go even deeper. And then when you rest on it, you come back to it. And then you find yourself having and wanting to go just a little bit deeper because you think you might have found something. But when you think you found something, it just makes you ask more questions like everything else on this earth. But that's not a bad thing, right? Because it keeps us engaged and it keeps a map like this that's over 300 years old, it keeps it relevant. You know what I'm saying? And we constantly find new things in this map, new things, and even things that we didn't think were things like inconsistencies, discolorations, soup stains, right? Fadings, right? And that's just the color. But then the lack of people in places, why that is, we don't know. They didn't discover it, they didn't find it. But then the places they did know, and they knew quite a bit of places, right? For being an old ass place, they knew quite a bit of places, but we could see the obvious places they didn't visit much, right? Here, these four continents right up here, the continents way down here, they really didn't come down here. Like they wasn't fucking around with all this. They wasn't playing around with this shit at all. Look at that. Nothing but trees chilling. Trees, hyenas and shit, and birds and stuff with little flowers. You got savages all over the place just tearing each other's ass up. You got sea people with goats with damn fish feet. I'm saying you got damn monkeys with damn big old tatas and everything. It's just looking crazy. But no villages. Everything, no villages. But once you start making your way up here, that's when civilization comes around. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking out of the it's like walking out of the woods and stumbling into New York City. Leaving from going from here and coming up there. So, Urbano's Monte's take on the world is very interesting because we could see that a lot of these places no longer exist, or a lot of these places, i.e., Japan, right, don't look nothing like this according to our new map. And it's a fraction of the size of what it used to be. Because remember, at one time, Japan was, they said Japan was 4 times the size or 3 times the size of Italy. Now Japan is what? It's like 30% larger than Italy. Not that much. That's not much at all. And here's Italy. Here's Italy. And say you wanted to get rid of Sicily, you didn't want to include that. You just wanted to talk about the boot part. Yeah. Yeah. They said back then it was 3 or 4 times the size of Italy. No, barely bigger than Italy. Excuse me. Not barely bigger than Italy. You know what I'm saying? So this map is truly, truly, truly a work of art. And I'm going to keep combing through it. And as I find new things, I will bring them up in the next episodes as the weeks come. But yeah, we did it, y'all. We got to the end of the map. We got to the end of the map. And if you Hold on. If you remember, this is where we started. I think this is of Ethiopia, if I'm not mistaken. No, Della Spagna. Della Spagna. All right. Now I know Ethiopia is on the other side of the continent. I get it. But this is how these guys have always just put certain countries, random countries in these things. Francia, Flanders, Greenland, Italy, King of Ethiopia, Scovia, yeah, Egito, Armeni. Yes, I thought it was Ethiopia. Maybe I was thinking of the King of Ethiopia. Either way, we're back to this big ass thick line right here where we started because we're done with Quito, and then here we are back, and it's good, man. It's good. This map was amazing. It was fun. Um, be sure as you come in, guys, you like, you share, you sub this content. It was a good map, and it was some good research that we did, and it was some good study that we did. I kept all the notes and I kept everything. And now I've been keeping this to myself, but I'm looking at going to see the Urbano Monte map here. I haven't picked a date yet, but I want to go to Stanford University, bring my notes with me, compare and contrast, and I want to go pay attention, give this map some kind of love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out there, um, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna lay eyes on it and see if there's a difference between seeing it behind the screen and seeing this thing firsthand in my face. You know what I'm saying? All the volumes of this map, how it's different. Because not all the Urbano Monte maps look like what we see on the screen, right? We see other things out there that we maybe haven't paid much attention to. So I really appreciate y'all, man. Hey, you guys, not a problem, right? Field trip. Let's go. Let's do it. Stanford University, guys. We're going to pack in like 40 people. You bet, Jono Edwards. You bet, family. You bet. Did you see our Boros? Do you mean in the middle of the world or on the outside? Do you think that these islands on the inner perimeter of I'm talking about Reggie P55 P56 um the Ouroboros, you talking about in the middle of the world or on the outside? The snake eating itself. Oh, is Ida here? I didn't see Ida. Hey, Ida Hill. Ida Hill's in the house. So why have they removed King Arthur from history? That's a good question because Arthur had a lot of influence apparently, right? That's a good question. Why did they remove King Arthur from history? That's a good question though. I'll tell you, one of the best stories that I read was Le Mort d'Arthur, Volume 1. I haven't read Volume 2 or anything like that. Le Mort d'Arthur, or The Death of Arthur. That was an amazing. Matter of fact, I might still have it somewhere around here. It's an old book. Another book, probably one of my favorite books of all time. I don't know if they made the movie The Sword and the Stone based off of this book. It's called The Once and Future King, written by T.H. White. And if you're into Arthurian lore, that's the book to read and that's the book to get. T.H. White back in the 30s and the 40s wrote all kinds of crazy stuff, but some really, really good stuff. If we love looking at these beasts, a lot of these beasts that show up in the maps, I have a book called The Book of Beasts, and it's right here. It's written by him, It's written by T.H. White, the same guy that made that movie, or his book is based off of that movie, The Sword and the Stone, The Once and Future King. Highly recommend that book if you're in a reading mood for sure. The Once and Future King. You'll hear all kinds of cliches and everything else that you hear in life have originally originated from that book and from that story. And it's a phenomenal read. I read it like, golly, there was a time where I used to read that thing like once every year. Now my once every year book is The Count of Monte Cristo. That is I read that one time a year, every year. That book is just absolutely phenomenal. So while I'm here and while you guys got me here for another like 5 minutes or so, I'm just going to call out a couple of books and a couple of good reads and good movies that you guys I would recommend, right? The Once and Future King by T.H. White. The Book of Beasts is another one by T.H. White. Letters from Hades. It's a short story, but an amazing story. An amazing book, amazing story. That's by Letters from Hades. If you could find that book, I have a copy of it. It's amazing. Very good book. The Count of Monte Cristo. The Count of Monte Cristo, right? That is of again, very good book. I think that's a book that everybody should read and it'll give you good insights on your own life. The Count of Monte Cristo. The French are big on revenge and getting revenge back. And so that book, big old thumbs up. Big old thumbs up. Um, really, that's all I got, family. I've got a butt ton of other books that I could recommend, but I'm not going to bore you. I am not going to bore you. It's 1 in the morning here on the East Coast, and man, I'm about to go brush my teeth, and I am going to call it a night, a knock. We'll call it a knock, y'all. So, so then that way I ain't boring everybody. I really appreciate y'all being here tonight and doing this with me tonight. Um, the map was amazing. The map was that was a good thing to just gnaw on and kind of break down and go through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go through the map with a fine tooth comb because I know there are some errors that some of you guys may have found. And I appreciate that. Thank you for finding those errors so I don't have to do too much of the legwork. But still, I have a lot of legwork ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I had any more legwork in front of me, damn, I'd be a dang octopus. Those are tentacles, but you know what I'm saying. Lots of legs, lots of tentacles. Anyway, family, you guys have been awesome. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been amazing, and I'm not going to get tired on y'all, and I'm not going to be boring on y'all. But I want to give you guys my blessing before I get up out of here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Sword in the Stone is fascinating now that we know he made it to Meru. Yeah, he made it to Mount Meru. And the Sword in the Stone is fascinating. So in Awaken Nemesis again, The Once and Future King by T.H. White. That is the book. You'll thank me after reading it. You'll thank me after reading it. So um yeah. You guys have a lovely night. I appreciate you and I love you again for joining me. Thank you for joining us and we knocked it out the park, y'all. Took a month, but we did it. Okay? So family, give you my blessing. You guys have been amazing, amazing, and a tremendous asset and helped me out a great deal. But we're not done. We still have work to do. Anyway, family, that's all I have for the night. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Always tell the truth. Keep your heads up, family. And I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.